Victoria. Hello, Ali Molly. Oh. Hello, Chili Pippa. Hello, Blue Bella. Hello, Dory. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Juan. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So happy to see everyone. So, yeah, can you finally tell me what is the hello secret? Hello, Tori. So, can you tell me finally what is the secret that I need to know? Hello, Christy. So yeah, tell me more, tell me more. Kind of. No. Yes. Maybe. Okay, I will wait for you to tell me. I'm already scared. So I have my trusted bottle with me. Hello, Daisy. I have my trusted bottle with me. I think Ollie should break the news. Okay, I'm fucking scared. Can you just tell me what the hell is going on? That would be so great. Thank you. So that after that, I can talk about what I discovered about everything. Okay, can someone do it? Because I can't. Who is trying to replace real woman? Anyhow. So can someone tell me what is going on? Furicy, just do it. Someone do it. Hello, Jewel Kitchen. It's your Christy. Neither do I. I have no idea what they're talking about, but I accept that it is a thing. So yes, me today we're gonna talk about Sean and his prison. We're gonna talk about Ada, a lot about Ada and Danny and Snoopy Doo and Bonnie Doo and Boom Bom Bon. So we're gonna talk about all of them today because so many things have been discovered about this whole situation. And we're going to talk about, of course, we're going to talk about Ratwood. Like, there is no choice. This man is now go. Okay, there is a lot of someone you may consider an owl. Okay, so you're talking about Polo. Polo is not an owl. There is no content creator or owls. Okay, an owl is Polo Porch. Polo Porch. Yes, I heard that. I don't care. And I was saying the Rua is a great mentor. I will say I care about the mentor part. Why is she a mentor? Like that's interesting though, as a way to talk about it. What is she mentoring him about? So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know. I heard about it. Polo's porch. But like I said, it's not really my problem what a non-owl do. And no, he's not an owl because what because like I because people who have platform are not owl. Yeah, it could be a clue to other thing, especially the mentoring part. The mentoring part is the part that's making me go, huh, interesting. What is she mentoring you about? What is she meant? Like, it's really bizarre that someone that will be mentored by Dani Robertson to come into my chat. Like, it's weird, but we are in a fucking simulation. So am I supposed to be surprised that weird things are happening around me? Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. So thank you guys for letting me know. It's really appreciated. But yes, I did know about that. And it is pretty bizarre. Like I don't care if he loves Danny. He can go and blow Danny for all I care. But Why mentor? That's weird. That's suspicious. That's weird. Yo, I thought I was hallucinating. Listen, I've seen weirder things lately, so no comment. Oh yeah, we're also gonna talk about a live with Phantom and Ralph. Let's start by that. Put a one in the chat if you know about the live between Phantom and Ralph and myself and the middle. Not contributing much. Put a one in the chat if you're aware of that. But all I can say is that I have no idea why Phantom was flirting because I am not his type. So there must be some type of like there must be a reason, there must be a point. That's why I kept on asking him like why? Like I still don't understand what was the point of this interaction. All I can say is that hello Buzzball. All I can say is that Ralph made me laugh a lot when he said you're not tall enough for this ride because that is true. But but yeah, no, I don't think there's much to say. He called me a narc and then decided to flirt. I'm like, okay, whatever brings you joy, I guess. Loki, t'as tes trucs là, là. Va le prendre. Non. So yes, I don't know what was the point of this. Thank you, dropping the T. You know this. Not tall enough to go on this ride. So yeah, no idea what was the point of all of this. All I can say is that, well, it is what it is, and people will do what they want to do and flirt how they want to flirt, depending on their own agenda. I can recognize that I was being flirted on, but I don't know why, because like I said, I'm not his type. Any man that comes to you and tell you that you're too fat for them or that you could lose weight, they don't like you, okay? Like run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Okay? Run in the other direction. Okay? What the fuck? Hello, Melissa. Oh, Victoria, I'm so sad. Sorry for you. So yes, that's what I have to say about that situation. It was weird. It was non-pertinent. All I know is that I am a narc now, and that's what every single one of them are saying. Again, I will tell them to bringing up to HG Tudor. None of them tried to bringing up to HG Tudor, the man who clearly said I was a super empath. Not only am I an empath, I'm a super empath. So the idea that you would even think that I'm a narc, I'm like, I know I'm not a narc. Okay, because let's be clear. Him talking about I didn't care about his feeling when I showed the text. I'm like, shut up. As if you cried, as if you gave a shit. You knew I was gonna do that. Like, shut the fuck up. So that was a really ridiculous moment, and I accept it as the ridiculous moment it was. And if they want to call me a narc, then they need to go and bringing up to HG Tudor. I have nothing to do with this. This man said I was a super empath. So until he says I am not a super empath, what the fuck do I care what you have to say? This man has done an entire live doing like research on that. So yeah. So now let's talk about Dani because she came back yesterday. What is a super empath? Oh, Jésus Marie Joseph. It's an empath that has a strong empathy, wants to save people, and is basically like they have a lower fresh threshold for narc. So when a narc is around me, normally empath are really attracted to narc and are obsessed with narc. But me, if the narc push too much, I will explode, and then I will I will have what it's called a super nova or super whatever the hell. So that's a super impact from what I remember. I remember more before. So yes, um, I have a lot of empathy. I also heard, yeah, exactly. I also heard that what's her name? Snoopy Doo was doing a live about me with her and Valerie crying again, as always surprised about me. And I'm not gonna, I'm a fucking worst nightmare for sure. So I don't know why, hello Dory. I don't know why they like Valerie was talking about me, Miss Dorita. And one thing that I always find fascinating with the people like Dorita or Estefania, aka Polly, what I will always find fascinating is how they react. So when they're being told that they can protect their family, that I have their information, they always go and start attacking more because they don't care about their family. Valerie even said, how would they know if they're dogs? They don't care. Aren't you supposed to want to protect your family? Make sure that not like you don't know what could happen. You don't know who could call. You don't know shit, but you don't care. Like Polly. Because both of you bitches don't care about your family, which is why saying that I would dox your family, which I haven't done because this for me is just an experiment. I'm saying that and I look at your reaction. Because if I dox your family, but then you don't care about me doxing your family, all I'm giving you is a reason, another reason to cry for for something you actually don't give a fuck about, and you don't. You don't care about your family. You disgusting people. The number of things I would have done to protect my family from being doxxed if I had been given the opportunity. You don't love your family. You don't give a fuck. So for what's her name, Valerie, to be wanting to teach me the the joy of giving to other, I'm like, shut up! You don't know me, okay? You don't know me. I don't need to freaking show anything to you. I don't care. You're irrelevant, Dorita, and it's irrelevant to dox you because you dox yourself. Can you imagine something? Someone is telling you, I'm a dox you. And instead of, I don't know, just changing their way, you know what she does? She dox herself, but then she will cry that I doxed her. I'm like, you doxed your own ass like a crazy person. Okay, you dox your own ass. And again, can you explain to me why this woman don't seem to want to understand what the meaning of word is? Like I can't stand her. I can't. I can't. Now she doesn't know what attention whore means. So let's create another little thing. Because now she's saying, Stephanie called me a Stephanie called me a. I'm like, you stupid bitch. That's not what attention whore means. Are you stupid? Is it like the flying monkey one? Like you don't know what flying monkey mean. You don't know what not my monkey, not my circus mean. You don't know what buying stuff for oneself mean. You don't know you why is it that you don't know anything? At your big age, should you not know the difference between different word? Shit, I can't believe she called me a. Nobody called you a whore, but everyone will call you an attention whore because you are an attention whore. Okay? You're also a flying monkey. Ain't nobody believe that you're in contact with Ron or Sean. You're a flying monkey. You're just monkeying around like Snoopy Doo. That's all you're doing. Exactly like your friend Cassandra said, I was an ignorant monkey, wasn't it? feigning ignorance. Shut the fuck up. Stop crying. Stop acting like you're the victim of something. You literally put your own nose into everything without none of us wanting you to be around. I didn't even know who the fuck you were. No, you didn't like me. Yes, you were mad of my existence when I came on Steph's channel. I saw the text. I'm not showing the text because I don't care about you. Okay? So let me help you understand what attention whore mean, because clearly with you there is something wrong that makes it so you don't understand simple word. So let me help you. Attention whore, a person who constantly seeks attention, validation, or reaction, often through exaggerated behavior, drama, or controversy. Yeah, that's also Snoopy. Snoopy Doo is clearly also an attention whore, which is why she keeps on crying. Like the moment you hear bitches crying, you know they're attention whore. Look at fucking Polly. You think Polly is not an attention whore? Jesus Christ. They create noise just to say, stay noticed. It's not about the truth, it's about being seen. You mix everything about them. Ugh. So yes, Valerie, I know you have difficulty with words. So let me be here to help you because words are not your strong suit. I don't think you understand the meaning of word, which is fucked up for someone your age. Let's go back just to make sure that you remember also the other word. Hello, Steph. Not my monkey, not my circus. Let me know when you want to come up, girl. That's also an expression from Poland. Poland. It's a Polish, Polish expression. Okay? Flying monkey is from the Wizard of Oz. Okay? Attention whore. Not my monkey, not my circus. Flying monkey. Is it okay? Are you well? Are you good? Do you understand now the meaning of word? Nobody called you a whore. People call you an attention whore because you are an attention whore. Because that's what you are. Because nobody cares who you are. Literally, who the fuck is you? If you were not literally going at hello, Miss Gotti. If you were not going like on Snoopy, on Letitia, going everywhere crying, you think we will be talking about you? No, nobody cares. Who the fuck is you? She called me a whore. Bitch, they called you an attention whore, which you are. Okay, but I know you don't know the meaning of word. Jesus. Mon Dieu. Mon Dieu. Oh, that's so cute. So yes, as this person absolutely wants to be to cry over and over and over again to the point that they would dox themselves. Can you imagine something like that, doxing your own ass? Like this is impressive. Like guys, this is impressive. Doxing yourself? Didn't think I would see the day. She gave her address. Like literally, she literally gave her address. And I was like, you really don't care. You don't care. You just want to cry. So cry. Cry about you doxing your own ass. Okay? Blame it on me. I know that's what you're gonna do because it makes you feel better about yourself. But you're the dumb bitch that dogs your own ass on Snoopy's channel, and Snoopy didn't stop you. Snoopy was like, "Mhm, mhm, mhm," because dumb one and dumb two cannot save themselves from the dumbness of themselves. Obviously, if they remain dumb, that's how it shall work until death. Like, I can't stand her. Like, it's so dumb, and she's so dumb. Now, before we continue with that situation with Ada, I want to address 82 because I tagged him. 82, you stupid, stupid boy. If you go after Kimi in any type of way, I promise you, I will take your channel. I will strike everything. Everything. Hello, Steph.
Hey, Madgie, what's going on?
I'm just giving a brief warning to 82.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because he thought he could uh, start threatening one of content creator that is my friend. So if you try to mess up with the monetization of Kimi, I will mess with you. Clear? Cool. Yes, Turtle really thought he wanted to go after Kimi because Kimi had Donut on her channel talking about him. You so shell fucking Turtle. I will hurt you. Fucking pissing me off. I'm like, you have the right of response. Why you need to go after the monetization of the person? Why are you such a bitch? Always a bitch. Fucking stuff. Do you remember 82?
Uh,
Wait, I'm gonna
that.
help you. Look at the screen. That's him.
Oh my.
That's him.
No, 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 no. Oh my jeez.
I'm doing a calendar of him.
You did not warn me about that. I was not.
Listen. Even official. Listen. Look at him. Winnie l'ourson. I think everyone should like it. I don't see what's the problem with it. I think it is beautiful. Look, I even put him as Queen Charlotte. Do you know how much I love Bridgerton? Obviously, I put him as Queen Charlotte. I think he looks fucking beautiful. I cannot help it. Okay?
Oh my god.
So,
Okay.
moral of the story, you go after Kimi, putting you as Queen Charlotte is going to be the least of your problem.
Boy, yeah.
He does look stunning, and God knows he ugly in real life.
That's a beautiful dress. That is a
Thank
beautiful. And
you.
I do think blue is his color. So
Thank you. Thank you.
I
People
mean,
acting as if I was being mean. Did I show
I,
it to show you him as a baby?
you
Oh my god.
are silly.
I am a silly bitch. Okay. I am a profoundly unserious bitch. Which is why when people act as if I'm a serious person, I'm like, where do you see the seriousness?
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm telling you.
So
I
yeah.
have no words. I'm just like, okay.
And guys, put a one in the chat for those who saw the video of that I did with Dani and Snoopy. I know you saw it, Steph. What did you think?
Oh, the video you just did the premiere? I mean, yeah. Like the spin, it's just it's weird. It's weird how you can just take something and just go all the way off the cliff with it.
Mm.
It's like, what are you talking about? What are you answering? What is your problem? Like, and then you want to turn
Lot.
around and say, "Oh, don't talk about. You shouldn't be talking about it." Like, none of us was talking about it. Like, you literally been talking about this for a whole year. Like, I haven't even been here for
Yep.
like, I just got back and it's still talking about it. But now when when the answers and the truth come out, it's like, it's a problem. And
Yes.
Blotter is still Snoopy, so whatever.
Oh, thank you, Keeper. Make it rain, make it rain. If you love your apple. Hello, beautiful Madgie. Hey, Choa. I'll chat. Hi. But yeah, no, I think that video was pretty insightful, if I can say so myself about my own video.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only did Dani Robertson call Bonnie Polly, which is something Lady Letitia also has done, called Bonnie Polly. And nobody can say their voice don't look alike, so don't sound alike. So I'm like, what is it about always naming Polly with Bonnie? Like this is not someone I would put in the same situation. One, two, the fact that Danny really thinks she's giving us something is so annoying because I'm like, Ada had already said her charges. Now, we shall talk about Ada and my two theory, and Steph can talk about which theory she's going more for because we're going to explain what we have discovered about not Ada, well, about Ada, but mostly about her boyfriend. So, me, like I said, I have two theory because Ada has gone to court. She pled guilty. She took a plea deal. Okay. So with that plea deal, even though she was condemned for two F2 felony, like she has a bunch of felonies because she has the what's the name of this? Child endangerment. Hello, Maria. That's the child endangerment. She pled guilty to it. And let's be clear, she didn't have a lawyer, obviously. And I'm just going to say this about the pleading guilty. For me, it doesn't mean anything because of my own, not my experience, but what I've observed with a lot of people, which is that if you see that the police has a bunch of charges on you and they offer you a deal, most people take the deal. So for me, the fact that she took the deal, which the deal makes it so that even though she has felonies, she doesn't go to prison. She doesn't. She has probation. Who gets probation with two felonies? So you can tell that she had a really nothing. There is no other thing legally I can find on her except when she started dating that Lewis person. Now, one of the things that I will say now that I've discovered who that Lewis person is, because he has 1,000 names. Like this man has so many names. Oh my God. So, him, since he came into her life, she has a bunch of charge, including the charges with her child. And this man, he was accused, and I suppose he will be convicted because they're not offering him a deal. So let's not show his name, one of his 1,000 name. So first of all, here you can see that he has aggravated victim less than 13. Okay. So that Ada lied. She made it seem like it was about the ex-husband that is not around anymore. She lied. Okay. It is the boyfriend that absolutely seems to have hurt those children. There is no doubt about it. As for the coma, like I said, most of me think it's not true, but I don't know as I do not have access to her hospital record. But all of this is not the question we're asking. I was never into judging and becoming a judge of a case that I don't have the ability to judge because I'm not a judge. My
Right.
only interest is the scam. I want to know. And that's why I have two theory right now. Now that I've seen that she lied about her boyfriend, or people could say it's false memory because that's what she said. She said that the children are confusing that the new boyfriend with their father. Now, what you believe is what you believe. I don't believe that. I believe the men did that. Okay, but hey, you believe what you want to believe. For me, if Ada was guilty or not was never the question. I just wanted her to have a chance because there are weird shit happening in CPS. That is just a fact. But it's also a fact that she fucking lied about the fact that this man has a bunch of charges. So it's really, really complicated. But me, I've never been interested in find and prosecuting the case as I am not a, a court. You know the thing that Dani does, which is prosecuting Ada, but they want us
Right.
to ignore what happened with Bonnie because that's their thing now. And that's the entire thing. They don't even condemn Ada. They do talk about Ada and say that she's fake, she's lying, she's this, she's that. But you know what they don't do? They don't question why someone that is $25,000 in debt would give $5,000 to a bitch she didn't believe. Because let's be clear, it's not like she was like, oh my God, I really, really, really believe her, which is why I really want to help her. No, she didn't believe her. So what was the point of that $5,000? What was Murph's implication in all of this? Because Murph is the one that wanted to make it seem like she didn't have charges. Ada had to tell him multiple times, yes, I have charges. It's like he wanted her to be caught in a lie. There is something strange going on, and they're trying to distract us with Ada, and she pled guilty, which sincerely for me means really little if I look at the fucking charge she was presented with. What I'm mostly intrigued by is why someone who pleaded guilty to I don't know how many felony just got probation. Like, it's not normal, guys. She didn't get felony like 4 or 5. She got felony like 2. She had F2. F2, you get 10 years inside. I did my research.
I
Okay.
see.
Yes, you do like 10 years inside. And like that's 10 years for one charge. She had 3. What do you mean you got probation? Weird.
Right.
So I have two theories. The first theory is that Ada is not innocent of having a disgusting boyfriend that actually did hurt her children and she shouldn't I personally right now, Yisa, hi, from my research they're not together anymore, but it doesn't matter. She put her children in a dangerous situation. So whatever what it is, the judgment I think should stand if that boyfriend is really the one and the children didn't, confuse the two, which I don't think 6 children will confuse the two. So she's guilty of, of having had protected that man and staying with him for way longer than necessary. But that is not what I'm looking into. Okay, that is not the point. The point was the scam. The scam they keep on singing about, the scam that we have, that the Ada scam, the Ada scam. Is Ada innocent of the scam or not? So there are two theories for me. The first theory is that she didn't know shit and they just saw her prey, look into her story and then used her to do a bunch of to do all that they did just for a storyline. My other theory is that Ada at the beginning was part of the scam. She came to my platform to set me up so that they could have someone with a terrible past and a terrible story on my platform, and then they can discredit me. But then they turned on her because there is no one on this planet that's going to tell me that Ada was part of the deal until the end. Because at the end, she was the scapegoat. My question now is, was she part of the scam at the beginning and then they decided to put her as the scapegoat? Or was she innocent of the scam since the beginning? Those are my two theories. What do you think, Steph?
Me personally, I think that Ada was just a means and they just used her for what they could. They saw a vulnerable person and they used her for what they could. They wanted to get in close with her for whatever reason, just so they could have content to be able to, expose something of someone. And I think it went left when, her harming herself came out, right? Now, whatever happened at that point, I don't know. But what I do know is that her case was very real. And the fact that we wanted to get her in front of someone that could tell her her rights of what she needed to do in order to, move forward with this, right? The fact that her case was very real and it was open, for her to pretend to do something to herself would not have helped her case. And that's one of the main reasons why I wouldn't speak about it, because that type of situation would not help her in the sense of getting her children back, because that plays to mental health. And they're not going to put children back in a home where they feel that the parent has mental health, instability. So to do that just did not make sense. It did not benefit, at the end of the day. And because this case was real, why would you put yourself into an even worse situation? Now, as far as the boyfriend goes, it is very possible that, she herself was in danger. She has 6 kids. And if this man was as violent as, it's saying that he is, to be able to get away with 6 kids, is a feat in itself when you don't have transportation, when you do not have money. And yeah, maybe she felt that, protecting him was the thing that she had to do in order to, get the kids back faster. I can't play to her mindset and why she said the things that she said. But like you, the point always lied with, the only thing we were trying to do is get her in front of someone that could tell her what her rights was. And we never were able to do that. So everything that happened after that really didn't have anything to do with us, because we couldn't even, facilitate the first thing, which was to find her somebody that could tell her, listen, this is the process, this is the procedure, this is what happened, this is what they're saying, this is what you need to do, this is what you can do. And, that's it. And unfortunately, we weren't able to assist her. And, she had to deal with whatever the consequences are and take whatever plea that she take. And, I hope that she is not in an unsafe situation for herself, because, you don't know what happens to people when you're not looking. Like, it's so easy to make it seem black and white, right? It's so easy to say, oh, this happened and this happened, boom. But it's complicated. And as anybody that's been into a domestic violence situation, you understand how complicated it is. And that sometimes when you're fearing for your life, you're going to do whatever you feel like is going to protect you, especially when you don't feel like you're going to receive that protection for whatever reason. So, for her, not making excuses for her, but, like I said, our goal was to find her someone that could give her information. And if finding someone to give you information is, the worst thing in the world that you can do for somebody, then I guess I'm the worst person in the world.
Like, I really feel, because we know that they come, like, this shit comes from Troll Farm. So for the people asking where does it come from, where does that plot come from? Troll Farm. Troll Farm. We know that there are two Troll Farm right now that are in collusion with me and all that shit. And we know it's the Troll Farm containing Dani, and the Troll Farm of Atwood. And those true Troll Farm connected with Jag, true Jag. And they have been literally working together to take down the people that were around Jag, like me, like Steph. So when I look into this, I see that clearly those people who have been milking the Ada situation, and anyone that is in their chat that is not literally calling them out for talking about Ada all the time, for years straight. They have been, I'm not saying they have been talking about her every day. No, not even every month. But they always bring LOMGE, they always bring her. Like, at one point they're gonna be like Madgie and the Ada scam. They're gonna talk about it. So for them to act as if, why are they talking about it, is extremely bizarre. The fact that they don't even acknowledge that someone being $25,000 in debt to the government. Like, we don't know how much she was in debt in her life. I'm just showing the government. I'm like, you are 25K in debt to the government, but you will give 5K for a bitch you didn't believe in? And yeah, she took the live, but so what? We know that she said, to justify why her psychologist clearly said to Ada, hey, I don't have, the lawyer I have cannot help you. What did she say? She said, oh, I didn't believe her. That's why. So if you don't believe her, why are you giving 5 grand for her when you're 25K in debt? And they keep on acting as if this is some irrelevant information, which is ridiculous. This is not irrelevant. Where did she came from? Why is she here? Why did she insist in putting her ass into this situation? Why did she come on the end? Why did Murph was like, oh, Ada, stop it, Ada. I'm not gonna say what I think of Murph right now.
I don't know why.
Because he's dead.
Well, that means he can't come back.
Yeah, I'm like, because he's dead, I'm gonna be nice and polite, okay? But watching that man being like, oh, Ada, we know. Like, don't do that, Ada. Don't do that. I was like, I am so sorry, what? Like, he was in cahoot with Bonnie. And now they want to act. What does Bonnie have to do with it? Everything. She's the center of the scam. She's the reason why they keep on crying about a scam. A scam I have something to do about, supposedly. So it's my job to find out everything I can on that fucking scam. Thank you,
Right.
Vila. Make it rain, make it rain.
And I think the $5,000, was a play on people's emotions, right? Because if people believe that you gave $5,000 and you lost out $5,000, how many people would be willing to donate to you to help you recoup some of that money that you lost? Just
there you go. There is a scam. There was a scam, but they don't want us to look into the scam, because even now, until the end, they cannot prove that Ada committed a scam. They can't. All they can do is talk about, oh, she has this, she has that, looking into all the little detail. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Okay. You don't think she deserves to have her children back. Oh, cool. Weird that you're that invested, but all cool. That is not our problem. What is our problem is if money was taken from our subscriber for false pretenses. That's why we're here. Because supposedly there is a ADA scam that my ass until now cannot know that what is the ADA scam. What is the ADA scam? They keep on talking to me about ADA scam as if ADA had hurt her children, it means there was a scam. One crime does not say that there is a second crime. Now my question is, who scammed? Who had the intention of scamming? Who used ADA? My email? Um, Mod, can you not drop my email? Let me drop it. So yeah, for me, there is too much that is weird going on. Nobody can tell me that it's not weird as fuck what's going on right now, because it is.
Yeah.
People are acting like no word. I have no word about how people are acting right now, like crazy people, like insane people. And hearing Danny being like, it was weird as fuck.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it
look
was
at
just
me over there. I bet you're not gonna ask your fucking overlord, but you are so comfortable bugging me over here. Was any or your money taken under these false pretenses? No. Okay, bye. The only person who talked about money was Bonnie. Bonnie came while while her ass is $25,000 in debt. $25,000 in debt to help someone that she didn't believe. Like, do people realize this? She didn't believe Ava. Thank you, Angie. Make it rain. If you love you out. Yeah, she's a troll. Don't worry about her. But what I can say is that people who are acting as if there's not something deeply strange about Bonnie are weirdos. And that proves to me that they are in the scam with her. Because scam there was. Now, was the scam about creating a fake storyline to be able to do a bunch of video and make a bunch of money?
that could
Who
be.
knows? Who knows how much money that Danny made out of her 12 to 14 part on Ada?
Yeah.
How
And
much
all the
money did she make?
donations. All
She made a bunch of donation. She had AdSense revenue. She did 12 part minimum on Ada. And this is continuing because she keeps on doing it. How much money did she make on Ada and that storyline that I believe she orchestrated with her little flying monkey? And now all those flying monkey are fucking having a heart attack at the idea that I will be looking into the scam. That's what they're so pressed about. That's why they look at a bitch that said she is 25K. Do you hear? Guys, I need you to hear this. 25K in debt. And I know some people are irresponsible with their money. I get it. She would use 5K for her own house to go to the Bahamas. I would have accepted it. Giving 5K for a woman you don't believe? What type of idiot am I supposed to be exactly?
right. And what type of saint are you trying to be? What
Thank
type
you.
of saint do you think you are? Like, come on, stop it. It's not even realistic. It's not
It
even
makes no
realistic.
sense. And those people who can literally make a storyline out of the wind are now suddenly trying so hard to make it seem like this is absolutely normal. Do you know how shocked I was to look at Dani Robertson? Can you imagine if we had learned that Ada was 25K in debt and she was on the internet, do you know what they would be saying
That part.
something like that's why she came on the internet. Look, everything that she owe. Oh, she wanted the money.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. You're right. They'd have
Oh
lost their mind.
my girl, you know they would have done another 15 part on it.
Right. You're right. You're right.
Like the
Right.
fact that they have done nothing except trying to justify a bitch that was 20 debt, giving $5,000 to a bitch she didn't believe, and acting as if we are the twisted one for thinking that's fucking strange.
But we're the twisted ones for thinking. Period.
There you go.
So
What? If you didn't donate, then it's not your problem. Go tell that to your master, you fucking bitches. Look at you. Danny, stop bugging me. I know what you did, okay? You can send your flying monkey to my chat. What you mean if you didn't take money from me, it doesn't concern me? Dear Lord, bitch, how many times can we tell you that? If there is one bitch that always put her nose and think that don't nobody called her, it's her.
right.
The audacity. Go fucking lick your master's dick and leave me alone. Oh no. If there is one thing I hate is people who act like imbecile, who take me for an imbecile. Be stupid. Don't take me for someone stupid. I'm not you.
Hypocrites. They're
Fucking
hypocrites.
Avengers of my ass. I hate
Like,
Avengers. Oh my god, I despise
what
them. They're
exactly are
so
you
stupid.
saving the world from? Nothing. You're not saving the world from anything. You did nothing to help anyone. All you
They're
did was
saving
take
the
all
world.
this information and
They're saving the
drag
world from smartness. They're saving us from having a brain to think with.
right, right.
They're
Yep.
saving us. I've never felt stupider. Have you not felt stupid?
I mean, I did say, huh? Huh?
Ah,
Like,
okay, that's me now with them.
huh?
You're
Like,
saving me from intelligence. Jesus
oh
Christ.
my goodness. Yeah, I definitely, they definitely like, what? What are they? I don't even know. You know what? Like, mm-mm.
There is
No,
no logical thought process in any Avenger. Like for
no.
an Avenger to bring his ass on my panel and tell me, hey, if it doesn't concern you, why are you reporting on it? Should we listen to your master, you stupid bitches?
Right, right.
Do you know your master? Because I know your master and I don't like your master. Your
The
master is
Wicked
the worst.
Witch.
Like your master is the worst. The worst person in the world is your master.
Yeah. And the worst part about it is that you have the audacity and the arrogance to be proud of yourself. You are proud of yourself. You think you did a great thing for the world. There are thousands of people going through the same thing. I don't see you digging into any of them. I don't see you going through any of this with any of them. But you are proud to just, I don't know, create this just disgusting type of energy to where you feel vindicated and justified in, like you said, putting this on trial for the world so that what? So that you can feel like you're the judge? Like, who are you? Who
Thank
are
you.
you
Thank you.
to get upset with people that said, hey, you need somebody professional. You need to talk to somebody that, can help you professionally. And it's funny, Madgie, until I saw your video, I saw your premiere, I forgot that I said that even if Ada didn't get her children back, there should be some information on how to get her children to family. So no one was under the understanding that she would definitely get her children back. But what we were under the understanding of, what are your rights and what can be done? If Ada, for whatever reason, can't get her children back, why was there not family members that couldn't? Why was there not someone who could say, hey, we want to keep these children together, a cousin, a auntie, a uncle, or whoever? So until you played that, I forgot I said that. I forgot that I said that. So thank you for that, for reminding me, because once again, it is the worst thing in the world for you to see someone in a situation and say to them, hey, you need some help, you need this, like, maybe you need to talk to somebody that can help you get your rights or help you figure out what your rights are in this situation. That is the worst thing you can tell somebody, clearly.
The consistency on the channel is Madgie supports a rapist. Okay, me over here. Can you leave? So, like I
Yeah,
said,
okay.
how about you go suck your master's dick and leave me alone? Go
And
suck it.
you
Go
know what's
suck
funny?
it.
It's funny, Maggie, when you talked about a super empath, I call it a dark empath. A dark empath is a person that deeply cares about the world and what happens, but you cross me and that's your ass. And I am
Yeah, I
definitely
will destroy you.
right. I am definitely one of those dark empaths, so to speak. And it's like chilling, not bothering nobody, not doing nothing. Here you come over here bothering us, and then get upset when we just start dropping stuff like, hey, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. Plotter is still Snoopy, and and everybody's come out the woodwork.
Bonnie Bonnie is still a weirdo who was in debt of 25K and acted as if she was Jesus Christ. I heard the live. I heard fuck I heard Murph. God bless his soul. I heard
Oh, my bad. Let me turn my camera off. My bad. I wasn't supposed to do that on camera. My bad. I'm sorry.
God bless his soul. I heard Murph being like, "Oh my God, we're so lucky to have that uncle," trying to make it seem like that uncle is some type of Jesus reincarnate when this man literally ignored a little girl that was getting essayed in his own fucking church. This was a setup. And like I said, God rest his soul.
You're not gonna catch me twice, Maggie. You're not gonna catch me twice. I almost couldn't find
God
the
bless his
button.
soul. But
I want you to stop trying to trap me. You trying to set
I'm
me
not
up.
trying to trap you. I'm just being respectful. Hello,
See how she
Shano.
tried. Maggie is very Canadian and I am very American. So therefore I have to cam down for the nonsense.
Oh my god. So yeah, I clearly saw him doing a bunch of shit that I was like, I didn't know about. If I had known that, I would have ripped him a new one. And if Steph had known that, no comment.
Yeah.
No comment.
Everything's not for the live.
Exactly.
So
Like
Maggie
no
already
comment.
knows.
No comment. I'm the nice one between us. Okay. So I'm like, no comment. Like watching him doing all of this with what I know now of Bonnie, I'm like, what the fuck did you know about Bonnie to make you believe that she was that type of saint? And now just her words saying the most weird shit, which is I gave 5K to a random lawyer whom Ada had never. I'm like, I'm so sorry, what? If he had known he was um, agreeing with such stupidity, oh, I would have hurt him.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. He knew what to say and what to do around who and what, and
Hmm.
he knew that regardless of whatever he had going on, he knew that me and Maggie was not part of the BS when it came to stuff like that. Like there's
No,
no way. Like,
because it was
like I
always
said,
pretty clear what the
yeah,
point was. The point was
yeah,
never to say, hey, we are judges. Okay. We are going to decide if you're guilty or not.
right,
The point was always local lawyer that are given to you by the government are not the best.
right, right.
So it was
And
always about just making sure she knew her right.
right.
And people
And
have taken that and twisted it as if, oh,
mhm,
it means you're for children abuse. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're
right,
telling you that there is problem inside of the CPS, which is should not be a mystery.
right.
Like this is not something I'm saying that people are like, oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
especially if you're
Minority, you're poor, you know, why should they respect you? And that's the system. That's the American system for anybody that's poor and anybody that's a minority. And it's double if you're a minority and you're poor. If you're
oh
poor, it's
god,
going to
you're
screw you
fucked.
over. But if you're a minority and you're poor, that's double the screw. So, it's, your rights don't, I hate to say it, don't count unless you have the money to pay for them to count. And that's just been the American way and the American system. It just hasn't worked. So, unfortunately, we have to, try to find a way that, somebody with some information can, help you be able to maneuver it. That's the whole reason why people have lawyers, is because, they're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to help you maneuver it. A lawyer is just a friend of the court. So, they got two friends that get together and they work out something. Whoever's more friendly with the judge wins.
Exactly. Like Dani keeps on talking like a privileged bitch, which we know she is. But Ada is not a privileged bitch.
Mm-mm.
And we could tell. It was pretty obvious. She was like, really? I can ask who
Yeah,
made a complaint on me? That's the one that don't know their right.
yeah,
And that was
yeah,
always only about this. Yo, go find a lawyer to know your right.
yeah,
But they keep on twisting the story and talking about a scam. And now that we're actually looking into the scam, here they are having a heart attack. Because if
yeah,
there is one thing they have never done, is shown to you any money trail of any fucking scam. What
yeah,
money? The only money we know about is the $100 to pay for her thing, and that's $5,000. And you know what they have never done? Looked into that $5,000.
nope,
And there is a
no,
reason for that. That's why
yeah,
I can't stand them. I know when someone is trying to mess with you.
yeah. And it is interesting how you salivated over that $100. Like you were digging for gold for that $100, but for the 5,000, eh, it's just a little bit of change.
Nothing.
It
You know,
doesn't count.
she was just being friendly. $5,000?
That's a little bit more than friendly, baby.
Even going to Mexico for an entire week doesn't cost $5,000.
Nope.
So go on vacation if you're that stupid with your money. If
Right.
you don't have the money, because the only way I could believe, and that's why the 25K in debt is shocking to me. The only way I could believe a bitch would give 5,000K to a total stranger is because you have so much money that you're literally blowing into it when you
Yeah.
need to, like, like you have sniff, like you're like you have a
Right.
$100 to sniff in it. Like, I don't know.
Right. You got money to blow.
Yes, money to blow. Thank you.
You were close.
Yeah, I was like, that thing, like,
Well, wipe your ass with it. That's what you say. Money to wipe your ass with. Yeah.
exactly. And I'm like, you mean that bitch gave $5,000 while owing money?
Right. Right.
What do you mean you owe money and you giving $5,000 to random bitches? Like, she didn't even say, hey, I paid for the first meeting. It's $250 because it's a good lawyer. No, she paid 5K as a retainer for a lawyer that Ada never met.
Right.
And then
Right.
came on platform, started crying about it. Murph was entertaining her, and this being like, Ada, don't talk, don't talk, Ada. No, like, people don't know how pissed. Only Steph know how mad I was after listening to that. People don't know how pissed I was. I was every color of the fucking, like, arc-en-ciel. What's the name of that thing?
Rainbow.
Rainbow. Yes. I was every color of the motherfucking rainbow after that. I was like, oh, so sorry, motherfucker. What?
And you know what else is interesting? The time frame between
Yep.
one and the other. It's like in your mind, you're on television or you're in a movie because 1 minute you're just talking about, okay, I have a friend, and then the next day you paid $5,000. That's not how that works. We're not in a movie. This is not made for TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes time for things like that to unfold, and it damn sure ain't a day or two. Okay,
And now
so
they're asking me for, like, Valerie and all her little cohort of, like, weirdos are asking me for my IRS paper, which is not the name in Canada, but whatever. But I'm like, did you ask Bonnie to show you that she sent the 5K?
right,
Where are the proof that Bonnie sent 5 motherfucking K? Oh
yeah,
yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Who cares? It's not part of the story. Shut your bitch ass, Danny.
right, right,
Like, listening to that bitch trying to gaslight people actually made me see red of rage. Because I'm like, I'm sorry. If Ada had been in debt of $2, I know she would have said that this was the reason for the scam. But now you're
yeah,
hearing a bitch is in debt of 25K saying that she gave 5K to a total stranger that she didn't even believe. And you're like, makes sense to me.
right, right,
Like, it's insulting. And it's insulting that they're acting as if we are the one who brought it up. What was her stupid? Snoopy was literally on part 3 of Ada. Like, did she forget? She did part 1, part 2, and she was like, we're going into part 3. And then the moment I started talking about it, she was like, oh, why are you talking about it? Because you're talking about it.
right. Like, why haven't you stopped
There you go.
in over a year? And if
Oh, you're
Snoop
doing that to save yourself. Fuck you. What do I need to save myself for?
and if Snoopy's not plotter, then it makes no sense for Snoopy to be involved, right? Because Snoopy wasn't around for any of this. Only Plotter was. So once again,
And
Plotter's still Snoopy.
Snoopy is so clearly plotter. It's not even a joke anymore. It's not even funny. It's kind of obvious. You're just like, Snoopy, like, go sit down.
Right,
Okay.
right,
Yes, you're
right,
part of the Atwood troll farm. Yes, you are
right,
part of Ron little group. We ain't stupid. We know. Shut up. Okay?
Right,
You're
right.
boring. Like literally, you bore me. It's not my fault if you're a boring person. Valerie is just a attention whore. Did you hear how she was crying about you calling her a whore?
I didn't. I didn't until you said something. I didn't even realize that she knew that I said she was attention whore, but whatever.
Oh, she cried. She called me a whore. She called
Uh,
me a whore. And I was like,
no.
bitch, you really don't know the meaning of word.
Clearly, you need to keep my name out your mouth. So nobody would have anything to say about you had you kept my name out your mouth. But you and Cassandra just couldn't help it. It's like diarrhea in the mouth. You just had the blah,
Yep.
blah, 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 blah. And it's like nobody was bothering you. I left you alone. You mad because I cut you off? That's what made I didn't put you on blast. I didn't say nothing. I just quietly exited stage left, like I did with same thing I did with Murph. I asked my little question. Murph was doing that line. I said, going this way. And I let Madgie finish, and that was it. It's all done.
Valerie was just in Golden's chat. Of course she was. It's Golden.
All the flying monkeys come together for a meeting. It's so obvious.
Golden. Ah, Golden. You're so predictable. I love you, girl.
It's like I'm telling you, I love it though. I love it because the
Uh,
more you guys congregate, the more it's so obviously, obvious that you're all in it together.
mhm.
Enjoy that. Like,
Like I said, you
you
just
know,
need to wait. I keep on saying that to Steph. I'm like, wait. They always expose themselves. Just wait. Wait it out. Okay, wait it out. People are always so excited. Just wait. Okay, everything will come to like the light because those type of people they kept Golden went off
pick a
against
side, pick a
who?
side.
Against who? Golden is so funny. I don't know what to think of Golden except if there is a way to never talk about the fucking subject or never answer a question, Golden knows the secret of this.
Politicking. She be politicking. Is that what
Oh
you're
my
saying?
god, Golden will do like and then at the end you're like, what the fuck are we talking about, man?
Oh, she's political. You never
So
get to
okay,
it. You
no one
just
is
spin
going
out.
to address the legitimacy of Steph's nonprofit. I think it's a valid inquiry. Then do the inquiry. Do I need to do the inquiry? Is that my
Blueberry,
problem now?
what do you want about my nonprofit? I think you guys have searched through
I have
everything
no
you can find.
idea.
My
Like just
nonprofit is
telling me this,
registered.
I'm like,
What are you upset because I have one, and I like, why would I make up an excuse to say I have one and I don't? Like, come on. It's not
like
worth it.
I don't know. What do you want me to search about it? Like, have you ever asked me to search into it to be then telling me no one is going to address? I'm like, I don't know if we were.
Right.
Am I? Was I supposed to address? You didn't ask me to do that. Nobody asked me to do that. Like,
The
guys,
non
please. You have asked
the,
me to look into Sean and to Ron and to my own asshole, but you have not asked me that.
right.
So please
And
ask me.
just so you know, Lorraine Academy Network Incorporated, that's the name of the
No comment
nonprofit.
on Snoopy's finding.
Finding what? It's public knowledge. There's nothing to find. I don't
What did
hide.
she find? Well,
It's
John
public
will. I
knowledge.
will. I will tell you to go look into it because I have no idea what you're talking about. Thank you, Tanika. Make it rain, make it rain.
Yeah,
If you
like,
love me,
yeah, I have a
hello.
nonprofit.
Telling me to think about the inquiries of Snoopy is actually kind of disgusting. I'm gonna be really honest. So I'm just gonna be really honest. Anything that Snoopy asks as a question is of none of my concern. So if people in my chat ask me about it, and not one person, multiple people ask me to look into something, you know I will look into it. I don't have a choice because you tell me to do so. But no, I will not take the inquiries of fucking Snoopy Doo into consideration because Snoopy Doo can literally suck my a hole. Okay, for all I care about. So even coming with interesting, Joe, you're actually pissing me off right now
I
because
mean,
you're asking me to take into consideration what Snoopy is saying. So now Snoopy is the model I need to model my ass on. If you can find other owl who wants to meet for me to look into it, I will look into it. But don't ever tell me to look into what Snoopy is asking me. Snoopy can kiss my ass.
I
So if
mean,
you have other owl with you who want me to look into a subject exactly like Sean Atwood, I do. It may take times for me to get into it, but I will. So for you to even tell me to listen to Snoopy, no one else thinks that. So maybe you should think about that. Maybe you should think about the fact that you're going into the side of Snoopy Doo.
I mean, go look into it yourself. It's there. It's public knowledge. Anytime
Yo,
you have
I'm
a
like,
chance
yo,
to
if
learn
other
about
people
yourself.
want me to look, I will look into everything. People know me. I don't give a fuck. The truth is the truth. But
Exactly.
don't tell me, did you listen to Snoopy's inquiries as if my ass give a fuck about what Snoopy asked as question. Snoopy! Snoopy! You want me to answer Snoopy? Fuck Snoopy! Snoopy can kiss my asshole. God, I
I
hate
mean,
I hate that
if
leprechaun.
if you want to just find a reason to not like me or to hate me or whatever, you don't
They
need a
don't need to
reason.
like you.
You can just hate me just because. It doesn't have to be a reason. It's okay. It could be like, oh, I don't like something about her face. Her face is like, I just want to, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But
So
you're
she
just
wants
gonna
to know
like,
about your board of director. Joe,
what
since
about
you
my board
love
director?
Snoopy so much, let's answer the question of Snoopy. Tell me the question of Snoopy. Hmm?
No one else
Because
thinks.
obviously we give
Okay.
a fuck about what Snoopy is looking into. Oh, please, it's about being legit.
Mm, actually, I do
Joe,
have a board,
Joe, are you
but
okay? Yes, it is true that Snoopy also thinks that Steph is a radiologist, but whatever.
which is, I
But like, I'm
mean,
not even saying that she's lying or that Steph is lying or not lying. What I'm asking is why Joe is so pressed about what Snoopy is saying. Because if you're here to do the binding of Snoopy, we are not gonna be cool. Your association or why I side eye? Why I side eye you? Why should I care? With
listen,
love and affection. I like you, Unforgiven, but like, come on, man, you are sketchy as fuck, and so it's not. It doesn't bother me that you think I'm not the most. Hello, Erding. Thank you. Your approach to this line of questioning by referencing Snoopy. Are you okay? Are you well? So nobody's gonna answer Snoopy's inquiry because I need to answer Snoopy. Snoopy has any power over me that I need to answer her. Don't ever do that ever again in my chat. Snoopy has no power over here. I don't need to answer shit. Well, if she's answering some of the question you have, then go listen to her. Why are you bugging me about that? Okay, you didn't mean to phrase it like that. Well, I sure hope she don't like Snoopy telling me if you have don't you have any inquiries? I'm like, fuck Snoopy. Snoopy is extremely suspicious. I'm not answering Snoopy's question. So now, do you, Blueberry, do you have questions so we can address them? Don't tell me Snoopy's inquiries as if I give a goddamn fuck about Snoopy and her inquiry. Snoopy. Like, it's so insulting. Snoopy said, I'm like, Snoopy who? The liar Snoopy? The person who is plotter? Listen, Fury C, clearly, I get it. Oh my God. Then there you go. Like, this is extremely, like, I refuse for anyone in my chat to be telling me to take into consideration the question of Snoopy. Fuck Snoopy. You have question, tell me I have question. Don't tell me Snoopy has question because Snoopy can kiss my ass. God, I hate Snoopy. Like when I say I hate that bitch, like just thinking about, oh, what do you think about this? This is so terrible. Like, yo, every time I think about Snoopy, I just think about the song. It's about to be a what? Girl fight. Like we just need to never meet in person. Hello, money. We need to never meet in person. So telling me, me who hates Snoopy Doo with every fiber of her being, telling me Snoopy had inquiries. You want me to become enraged. You want me to literally start taking my hair and be like, ah! Okay? Like you want me to do that. Because I
You're gonna
hate
take
her.
that sound bite too.
Like I hate her. I hate her. Her and what's her name? Valerie and Cassandra. All of those weirdo. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, Steph, this is a question for you, which has
Yeah.
nothing to do with Snoopy, right? Joe, don't me off with Snoopy.
Did Steph have a legit nonprofit register when she was accepting donations to personal cash accounts? So my nonprofit was not what I was using to accept any donations. It was coming to my PayPal or my Cash App because I wasn't working through the nonprofit. So helping Ada find somebody was not working through the nonprofit. So I don't know if that makes it not legit, but that wasn't, no one ever donated to the nonprofit for Ada. They donated to Ada, and if they sent something for Ada, they sent it to my PayPal or my Cash App, which the Cash App, never really used. So, to the PayPal, and that was sent back to Murph for the $100. So, I mean,
Does that
I
answer
don't.
your question?
Yeah, let's
Blueberry,
see.
does that
Answer the
answer your
question.
question? Because no, nobody in this chat will tell me to answer Snoopy Doo. Like I mean it from the bottom of my heart. This is gonna be the last time anyone tell me to answer any inquiries from that fucking bitch ass from the other side of the sea. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. There you go. That's beautiful. Thank you. Don't start your question by saying Snoopy said. This is the way to make me go like, huh? People are asking me how I feel about her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her face. I hate everything about her. Okay, I hate how she twists narrative. I hate how she thinks she seems to believe that she has some type of higher moral ground. I hate her hair. I hate her glasses. I hate her face. I hate everything about her. Every time she breathes, I hate her. So never start this in my chat ever again. Thank you. Like, uh,
I
uh.
mean, I don't get it, but like I said, Blueberry, if you just don't like me, it's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to find anything wrong with me. You can just not like me. But
Yeah,
I
that's
have no
fine.
reason to lie or cheat somebody or steal from anybody. It's just not something that I'm into. But if you just don't like me anyway, you don't trust me, you feel like there's something off, by all means, feel whatever way you want to feel. You're
Yeah,
entitled to
ask
it.
question. Ask question. Don't tell me Snoopy said. Oh, Snoopy said. Snoopy said. I'm taking a breath. Snoopy.
Okay.
God, I
I
hate
mean,
that.
because I mean, to be fair, they have been talking shit about me for the last year,
Who
and I
cares?
haven't said anything. So, of course, some people are going to feel like it's their business every little thing that I've done, because they, in the back of their mind, feel like it's believable that someone that didn't feel like, you know, entering into the BS is going to, for some reason, have something to hide. But, at the end of the day, if, I answer all your questions, which, let's be real, I don't have to, because my business is my business, right? And you still decide that, I don't like this person, that's okay too. That's okay. You don't have to. Like, I don't want you to feel like, well, now I have to like her, because no, you don't. You just be like,
Hello,
come
happy
on.
life, and thank you, Blueberry. I came in hot and I was wrong. Thank you. You have the right to ask any question you feel like. Don't ever tell me it comes from fucking Snoopy Doo. Because if there is one thing I make it a point never to answer is any of Snoopy Doo's inquiries, because Snoopy Doo can kiss my black ass. I'm sorry. Like, is there's like between her and Danny, I hate Danny more because Danny has done a bunch of fucked up shit. But God, do I despise Snoopy Doo. Yo, with
It's all
her,
right.
like her always trembling voice, it always picks me off. How could you do this? It is so terrible. How could you do that? It is so terrible. And I'm like listening to
Madgie.
her is like an exorcist and like calm. Okay, I need to be like, whoosah, whoosah. That's how much I hate her.
And real quick, Maggie, I think MJE had said something earlier, had apologized earlier. I appreciate that. It takes a big person to just be like, you know what, I was wrong. I apologize. It's all love, dear. So that's fine. I appreciate that. Big shout out to you. Thank you.
Exactly. Snoopy cannot judge anyone. She cannot think anything. She's just a weirdo who literally is trying to find a way to destroy me. So anyone bringing up that bitch ass name, no, I really don't like her. Guys, you don't understand how much I don't like her. I hope after this life you will understand the depth, the deepness of my dislike for her. Like I despise her. Everything she said, I'm like, lies.
Liar, 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 liar.
So I need to check for myself all the time because I'm like, I hate you. I hate your face. I hate your glasses. I hate your hair. I hate your nose. I hate your teeth. Okay? I hate your fucking chin. I hate everything.
But it's all for clicks and views. It's all for them to get people in, so they can get people to donate to them, so they could get paid off of the content. I mean, that's all it's for. You know.
Yeah. You've picked a sense I don't like her. Yes, pick it. Be burned by it because I don't like her. So don't tell me, oh, Snoopy said. I'm like, oh, Snoopy said, bye. Don't talk to me. Snoopy said, fuck Snoopy. Fuck Danny. Fuck all of them. Okay? Danny can tell me the sky is blue and I don't believe her.
Or go
Okay?
outside like.
Nah, I'm gonna look and I say, that's not blue, that's violet. Okay? I don't care. I'll say it's dark blue. It's light blue. It's not blue. I don't care. Fuck Danny. Fuck Snoopy. Fucking weirdos. So yeah, no, listening to Danny was literally an exercise and being calm.
I was like, huh?
Yeah, it was hard for me. It was really hard. Like I don't like listening to her. Okay,
Yeah.
but when she started doing shit like admitting that Bonnie is Polly, Polly is Bonnie, and I'm like, where did Bonnie come? Where did Polly come from? Oh yeah, from Atwood. Yeah, Polly, she opened Discord for me. I never went, never went.
Oh,
But she had a
really?
Discord that she said was mine, where she had a bunch of Atwood people.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Atwood
don't
has
remember
never
that.
left my ass. They never left my ass. They've always been obsessed with me.
Wow.
I don't know why, because I would have forgotten about them if it wasn't for that.
Wow.
So, yeah, let's be clear. I have a lot of difficulty believing that Ada would have been part of the scam that I'm thinking of. Maybe she had her own scam, but her own scam did nothing and had literally like nothing, nothing, nothing. I see nothing. But at $5,000 and the fact that those people are all trying to hide it, trying to act as if, why should we ask question to Bonnie is weird as fuck. Like it's not normal, guys. It's really not. So let's listen a little to her. She'll probably strike my channel. Don't worry about it, guy. We're just gonna go to the other one. I'm gonna win the strike as I've done to her all the time. She has tried to strike my channel at least 75 times. And yet we're still here, right?
Wow.
Oh yeah, she crazy, Danny. Like I have the text of what I say, like literally on my notepad, and I just copy paste it. And it always go true.
Wow.
It always go true.
You
So
copy
I'm like,
pasted.
what's the point? I have zero strike on my channel.
That's funny. It's like it's been
Yeah.
so often that I don't even have to write it. I just click, click. There you
No,
go.
like after the fifth time she struck me in a week, I was like, let me just copy paste it. And so now I just copy
That's funny. Like
paste
you know how obsessive you
it.
have to be. You know how obsessive you have to be
Mm.
that focused on somebody. Like that's obsessive. That's like you know how
Mhm.
when the celebrities have like a serious stalker. Like
Yep.
you're a stalker.
Yeah,
Like
she's a stalker.
stalker
Yo,
vibes.
and 2026, the first month of 2026, she struck me like every day of the month.
Yeah, that's
Every
like
day. I would wake up, there was a new strike.
think about that type of time. Think about that type of
Yeah.
time.
She did that during Christmas. She struck me during Christmas.
That's crazy. So you have no family. You have nothing to do. You have
Or her
no life.
family don't
You have
want to
no
hang out with
family.
her.
Right. So that's what you did for Christmas? Yeah. I know you got coal
For
in
the
your
new
stocking.
year also. While people were making out under the mistletoe, she was striking me.
Oh my yeah, she's obsessed. That's obsession.
I'm
That's
like,
like
Danny, you know you're in love,
that's
crazy
obsession.
whore.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
And
she's
then
crazy.
you gotta ask yourself for what though? Like what are you really like doing that has me in here every single like come on. Are you serious?
I think it's because I dared because she did all yesterday after before she started insulting Ada and doing a bunch of shit. She was
Mhm.
talking about me and saying that she gave back the channel to the random dude. So Madgie, what the fuck? You want your channel? I'm like, bitch, I will get your channel over your dead body.
Yeah, I'm so glad that she lost that lawsuit and that she's still trying to
Yeah, and I'm
hide
gonna
her
get my
identity.
channel. I'm telling you, I will get my channel. It will be over her dead body. And
Yeah.
if she thinks I give a fuck about her dead body, she crazy.
Oh, then you'll
because
be
I'm
able to
gonna
talk
get
about
it
it
back.
regular.
It's the principle, like the principle of it all.
Mhm.
You took my shit. Okay, fine. She think I'm begging. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get it back. And if I need to literally kick your carcass out of the way, I will.
Yeah. I mean, that's just too much. You're just doing too much. But
Everything she has done to Ada, and like I said, I have those two theory, but at the end, I believe that they knew of Ada's past, they knew of her boyfriend, they used that.
mm,
They knew it was going to end badly, and they used that.
wow. Now that is a new twist. That's a new
No,
twist.
like
I
it's clearly
I
them
wouldn't even thought
from
about that.
beginning to end. And I'm trying to understand who was supposed to be the target of this. Because at the end, they targeted Ada. But I think
Right.
at the beginning, I was the target. They wanted to discredit me.
Mm,
And then because I'm a messy bitch who is aware, because I'm not like them. I don't think I am more capable than I am. So I'm just going to be like, I can't do it. So go there.
right, right.
Like they wanted me to do like Sean Atwood does because Sean does so many scams. Oh
Wow.
yeah, by helping people, so you make people your audience feel attached, and you're like, oh my god, send money to the thing, send money, send money, send money. But no money was sent for Ada.
Wow.
Not encouraged. Like you didn't see me do like, oh my god, save Ada, save Ada. You have not seen me do that. The
Wow.
only thing I had was that I was sad that someone could be in a coma. And when I heard she woke up, I cried of joy because I'm a
Yeah.
human being.
Yep. Maggie's the crier.
Yes, I am. Like this sector made me cry less. Oh my God. Now I am more gangster than I've ever been in my 36 years of life. Okay. Yo, I used to cry all the time. Now I'm like stoic. I'm
Yep. I'm
like before I used to cry. Oh my God. I would cry watching the fucking Lion King. Now like
oh,
Mufasa dies and I'm
when
like,
the dad died.
yes. And I'm like,
Uh,
I am
now
stoic now. That's what
Vegeta.
the black tea sector has done to me.
I can take it now. Play it. Play the movie.
Yeah. So I believe all that Ada stuff. And like I said, I believe now that the boyfriend is the one who did that. I do believe that. I don't believe the kid had some type of memory fog that made it so that they believe it was the ex husband. I believe it was that man. And so I agree with the fact that they needed to take the children out. But I also agree that, yo, if you don't know what's going on and you want to help someone, what is the wrong in that? Because it's not like we were ever saying, oh, she needs to get her children back. It was always about, yo, you need to know your right because this is America and nobody is guilty. Okay? You're innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent.
That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
So, wanting her to have the best chance possible, exactly like all those rich motherfucker who do a bunch of crazy ass shit. That is just the American way, the liberal, like the human way that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. A lot
Yep.
of people will not say that. They will say that you're guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
And that's not
Right.
how me or Steph think. I actually believe you're innocent until proven guilty. So
Yeah.
when you're proven guilty, I will come and say, oh, yeah, that person is guilty. But I don't assume that a person is guilty when they tell me a story. I assume they are innocent.
Right. Like, you know,
which is what is supposed to be, how it's
right,
supposed to be.
right.
But people don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you know. There are a lot of people that are going through a lot of things, and if you automatically feel like they're guilty before they're proven innocent, then what kind of world do we live in where you can't take somebody's word until you find out something different, right? Like,
Exactly.
you know, God forbid you're in a situation that is a complicated situation and you could look real guilty. And there have been people that have gone to jail and been said they're guilty, and then 40 years later, you find out they're innocent. So, you
That's
know,
the thing.
just never know.
And if Dani is a black person, okay, she would know this. Like she wouldn't have watched the 13, I think that's the name with Ava DuVernay, where they explain everything that happened and how black people were basically put into jail and prison to replace slavery because they needed slave labor.
Mm-hmm.
They would have seen all the thing about so many people being put in jail for no fucking reason and how it is so normal for people when they cannot afford a lawyer that they will take the plea deal, which are extremely predatory.
Right.
So this is just like someone being like, you know what, I cannot fight. They will put me in jail for 40 years, or I can take the charge and just get probation. But then my life is basically fucked forever because I cannot find a job and I have that on my fucking, like, dossier, like forever.
Yeah.
But at least I ain't in jail. And that is
Yeah.
something that happens so much in black community.
And in
So
America, once it's on your record, that's it. That's it. You're losing jobs right off the bat. They're not giving you a chance. They're not, it's very rare you can find, a company that's willing to give you a chance once you have, blemishes on your record. That's just the way it is. And it's not supposed to. You're supposed to pay your dues and be able to, go back into society. But recidivism, that's what they call it, does not happen the way that people think that it does. And, that's just a system set up to fail.
go. There you go. So yes, no, I don't believe people are guilty until they prove me innocent. I believe everyone is innocent until I can prove them guilty. It's like, do you see the world as the glass half full or the glass half empty?
Right.
It's up to you how you see the world. But for people to act as if I see people as all guilty, and if someone is guilty, then it reinforces that I'm right. No, it reinforces that some people are guilty and some people are innocent.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
that's just what it proves. It proves that if there was someone that was actually innocent, you would not see them. You cannot save anyone. You can only condemn. You can only judge. You're someone who persecute. You're not someone who save.
Ooh, that part. That part.
Like it disgusts me because me, I'm like I'm so used to people thinking that I'm either the angry black woman or that they don't give me the benefit of the doubt or they don't do this and do that and do this. And one of the things I've always wanted was, yo, can you at least give me a fucking chance?
Right.
Can you not look at my face and decide I'm guilty? And then after that, when finally all the evidence are hitting you in the face, you will still not admit I'm not guilty because it would fuck up with your vision of life?
Mm,
I have a big problem with that.
yeah. Yeah.
And you'll
Yeah.
be surprised about how many people will refuse to see the evidence because they are so invested in their own vision of the world.
Yeah.
And me, I'm not that invested in my vision of the world. I'm
Right.
ready for the world to prove me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Please.
ready. I'm ready. I want the world to prove me that it's a good place. It's a nice place for for the future children I could have. Like, what's the point of bringing my children in a world with Dani Robertson being the high moral ground?
Oh, jeez.
Like, this is some depressing shit. People, and I'm saying, Danny, I'm like, people like her, those fake ass, disgusting ass people who have no morality and yet act as if they're the most moral of them all. But real moral people know that none of us are infallible, none of us are perfect.
Right.
But
Right.
that bitch, if you talk to her Avengers, she perfect, and that's creepy to me.
Yeah. She has integrity. Could you imagine? That's what integrity looks like to you? Absolutely
That's
not.
that. That's that.
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not.
No, no. Someone that looks at you and decides at the moment they see you if you're guilty or innocent, nah. Because sometimes you happen to be right. It's just a coincidence. If it's right and the truth is what you're saying, then it's just convenient. But if you're lying, you will not tell the world that you're lying. You will never say I'm wrong because you're perfect.
Right.
And if you're perfect, you cannot be saying you're wrong.
Right.
I think it's depressing because I'm like, you're not perfect. Nobody is. The only being who is perfect is God.
There you
And as I do
go.
not believe I'm a God, I cannot be perfect.
No. No. Nope. Not even close. Lord knows if I was in charge, it would be some stuff.
Exactly. I'm like,
You
I've been
don't
a
want
piece of
me.
shit. Yo, I've been a piece of shit. I've been selfish. I've been nasty. I've been mean. I've been kind. I've been generous. I've been like, I am a
Yep.
human. I can only try the best I can to be as nice and as great as he is, but I cannot be
Nope.
because I'm a human
I'd have
being.
been sick long time ago. I'd have been sick of these
Yeah.
people long time ago. I'd have wiped them all out. Project over. No.
Like, there is one person that is perfection. It's not even a person, it's a being. There is one being that is perfection, and that being is not on earth.
Absolutely.
And that being name is certainly not Dani Robertson, and it doesn't say help is on the way. Okay, that's not
Right.
God. That's a weirdo hiding behind a fake ass voice. That's who she
Right.
is. A weirdo.
Right. A picture.
Mm-hmm. A fucking bitmoji, fucking bitch.
Yep.
Okay, a
Yep.
bitmoji that has a whole troll farm behind her, who does no research herself, who only receive all the paper. The paper I show you that I research, she doesn't do research. Someone gives it to her because she's a
Wow.
lazy piece of shit. She doesn't know what she's gonna read. She's like, ah. She's always surprised.
I wonder if these people have ever seen this person, because if
Never.
you haven't and you are just blindly following a sticker with a voice, that's scary. That's scary. Like, you have no idea who this is, where they are, what their goal is, but it's like, yeah, we're going, we're doing it, yeah, and it's like, what? No, I'm good.
Why are you
I'm good.
trusting a bitmoji? Why are you trusting a bitmoji? Why are you trusting someone that refused to say they lost in court? Because Danny be talking about Ada, be talking about a bunch of people, but she ain't talking about her own case.
Oh, so she ain't talk about
No,
all the cases she got
no,
against her too?
no. No,
She
she
got a
will never
bunch of
say
open
she lost, even
cases.
though she lost. Even though the judge literally yesterday told her, bitch, I'm striking your shit out and you're a bitch. Okay, that's what the judge said in 9 pages. But she's talking
Oh
about
wow.
Ada. She's talking
Wow.
about Ada.
Yeah. Yeah. And what is it? Fighting to hide her identity, to keep her identity hidden?
Yes.
Why is that? So that you can stalk other people and harass other people, but people
Yes.
can't know who you are? That's weird too. That is weird.
That's really weird. The fact that she refused that much to show who she is, like she's trying to hide it so much. How are her subscribers looking at that and being like, that makes sense? This is someone that will dox your life, that will read everything about you, and you don't even know her first name.
Right.
How can this person be saying, Queen of Receipt, the truth is the truth. We need to show the truth. But you don't know her first name? Like, it's really meeting and looking at the Avengers that made me realize that some human are sheep.
Oh yes.
Hmm.
Big sheep. Big
Hmm.
sheep.
Like, you have to be so pathetic to follow a Bitmoji. Like, how sad are you? How sad is your life that you need to follow a Bitmoji? Like, that's something that, like, people are like, why are you talking about the Avengers? Because they intrigue me. I've never seen a group be so proud to be sheeps, to have no thought process, to literally listen to someone and be the most stupid version of themselves.
Yeah.
They're not like her because people like her would not follow her because she asks of you total obedience, total trust, total like no thought process shall come through your brain. And those people are willing to do that. So why? Because she's a bitmoji. Because they are so sad and so pathetic that they don't trust their own judgment. They need someone to tell them what to think.
Do you think
Mhm.
that because she doesn't show her face, it makes them easier to commit because then they don't have to recognize what they're committing to?
I think so, yeah. Because then they cannot say, oh, she's fat, oh, she's ugly, oh, her wig is
Right.
not matching her hairline. She's
Right.
not human. She's a bitmoji. Like
Right.
they are idolizing someone that probably brings her camera open, doesn't even open it, and probably has like some white shit coming down here. Okay, probably like has like a little like weird ass shit coming down of her nose, and her hair is probably like a fucking mess. She's like okay, and they think they're following like this type of god, but when in reality they're following a fucking human. And if she was in front of them, they would see her as the human she is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I believe that there is something to do with the fact that she's hiding herself.
Because now in their mind, she can be whatever it is that their mind tells her that she is
Exactly.
instead of what the truth is. And so it's like a
They can
deceit. It's a,
idolize her in peace.
yeah, you're deceiving yourself. So it's
Mhm.
weird.
Like I've never seen people like the Avengers. I've never seen people that are so willing to be sheeps.
Not in real life.
Not in real life, no.
No.
I've never seen that. Like I would never see in real life someone tell me proudly that they're following a Bitmoji.
Right.
Like I've never seen that in real life. And yet they are doing it because they're pathetic and sad. And so when they ask, why are you talking about us? Because I'm fascinated by how pathetic you all are. There's something fascinating in it.
How desperate they are for to be seen and to have someone camaraderie around whatever. They don't care what the
Yeah.
camaraderie is around, just as long as it's
Like the
around something.
desperation. And I want to see what will happen when they finally find out who she is. What will happen? What will be the meltdown? Like,
Mm,
it's fascinating. For me, it is. I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen human being so pathetic.
yeah.
Like,
But you
I've
know
never
what?
done that.
I think that comes from a place of not knowing yourself and not loving who
Mm.
you are, not being able to be who you are fully. You know, when you're able to be who you are fully, you're able to be whoever you are fully. I'm able to be who I am fully.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? There are people that they're uncomfortable being themselves. And when you're uncomfortable being yourself, then you cling on to whatever type of mental issue that you could possibly cling on to make you feel
Mhm.
better about yourself. And dragging people and people's personal information, especially when it's not great information, makes miserable people feel better about themselves because they're not
Yeah.
comfortable wherever they are in life. You know what I'm saying? And just like you
Yeah.
said, it's good, there's bad, there's ups, there's downs. We got to take it all because we're not perfect. And if you're comfortable in
Mhm.
yourself, you understand that you feel good. But for those other people that are not comfortable in themselves, they need to have people like that that drag down others just to lift them, just for them to feel like they're lifted up. And
That
it's,
makes sense.
it's sad.
That makes sense. Like, beloved, it's like it's only about feeling like you have the moral high ground on someone. Like, that's why I find them so sad. Because I'm like, you need someone to be lower than you to feel good about yourself. And that's
That's
sad.
terrible. Yeah,
That's sad because sometimes you will be the lower of the lowest of the lower, but you can always go up, and you should embrace people that you feel have less chance than you. You should not be trying to feel better about yourself. This is
right,
not what God is preaching.
right. And you
Like,
should
what
always,
everything that Danny is preaching is not what God is preaching.
oh, absolutely not. And you have a light inside of you. And when you have that light and you let that light shine, you give other people permission to have that light as well. And you embrace everyone's light that comes together. You don't try to dim someone's light to make yours shine brighter. That's not how you do it. A person that, really understands how this life is supposed to work, you're accepting all light to come together. Not, I don't like, I'm just gonna dim this light and now mine's gonna be brighter. No, you be bright and you let somebody else be bright too. Like, I don't know. I
For
could be on my
anyone to
high
be threatened by
horse.
anyone else's light shows that they are not believer of God, because there's no
Go.
one that shines brighter than God.
There you
So if
go.
you're jealous of other people's light, what are you going to do if you ever were to meet or ever even think about Jesus and God? Like, what would you do?
Right. 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 And it's
Because
sad.
Dani cannot live with someone shining brighter than her. And who shines brighter than God? So no, I think she's a really bad person. She is one of the worst individual I've ever had the displeasure of meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she's a demon. Like, I really believe that. I think she's a
Yeah.
demon.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Like, people can think I'm not joking. I think she's a demon.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah.
like, I've never seen someone being so needlessly cruel.
Yeah.
Like, just cruel to people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've
For
never
no
seen people be
reason.
cruel like that.
No reason.
No
For no reason.
reason.
Yep.
And teaching other people that cruelty is justice.
Mm-hmm.
Not what God is saying at all.
Nope.
God
Nope.
wants us to forgive. God wants us to show sympathy, empathy. God wants us to show, like, in French, it's like miséricorde, like being like, I don't know how to say it in English. Wait. Let me find it in English. Miséricorde.
It's so amazing that you some words in English you don't know because you speak so well in English. I forget that it's not your first language.
It's not. I'm like, miséricorde. Yes, here is Loki. Don't close the live. Mercy.
Mercy. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Like there is no mercy inside of her. God is a
No.
Lord of mercy.
Grace and mercy. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Mm-hmm.
has
Yeah.
none of it.
No.
None.
No.
She's a demon who believed that giving back a man that basically begged her 6 or 7 months ago, giving him back his channel now because I pissed her off by sending an email to Lady Letitia.
Mm.
Because I sent an email to Lady Letitia saying I'm better than all of them.
You made them mad by saying that. They got in their feelings about that.
I said to Lady Letitia, yo, I will not strike you because she's been playing my shit. And then she was like, oh, don't contact me. I'm like, bitch, I'm being kind because I'm showing to you how much better I am than you and your master.
They ain't like
The
that.
best. I'm so nice. I'm great. Okay, you stupid bitch. Like I have mercy. I have miséricorde. Okay?
That
Like
Lisa
she
they
don't.
call.
Yeah, miséricorde. She has none of this. Fucking bitch ass.
That is, well, you know what? But you know what? It's funny that you say that. It's like almost as if she feels like she's God. That
Yes, she
people
does.
have to come to her, pray to
Mhm.
her, bow to her, worship her, and then I'll let the little peasants have something because
Oh
you've
yes.
come to me and you've bowed to me and you prayed to me and you've worshipped me. So now I'll let you have it. Be careful, boo. Be careful.
No, she thinks she's God.
Mm.
Like she really does. And the Avengers are worshiping a false god.
Mhm.
I
Lucifer.
think they have. Well, they say I'm the best. Je suis la meilleure et tout le monde veut être moi. OK, vous voulez tous être comme moi et c'est ça votre problème. C'est pour ça que vous me parlez comme ça. C'est pour ça que vous permettez de penser que vous pouvez être meilleur que moi. Vous pouvez pas être meilleur que moi. Je suis la meilleure.
What she said.
There you go. I'm
Parlez-vous
like,
français?
yes. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. It reminds me of a woman that was like, oui, 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 vous parlez français. I was like, shut
Right. That's it. That's all you gonna give me. Un, deux, trois. There you go.
up. Un, deux, trois. Un, deux, trois.
Un, deux, trois. See, that's
Un,
it.
deux, trois.
You can't listen. You're gonna get it with the New Jersey accent, though.
Yes. Yeah. I'm like, I speak French. And those people keep on trying to act as if English is my first language when it's my third language.
Right. I'm like, I forget because I mean, you know a lot of words in English,
Mm.
a lot of words. Like you really like it's not a struggle,
Yeah,
like
because
at
all
all.
most of America are gonna be like, oui, 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 parlez-vous français, voulez-vous
Yeah,
coucher avec moi? I'm like,
oui, oui, oui. Yeah, I say oui, 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 oui.
it's like I would say, you speak in English, I'll be like, yes, yes, yes. How are you? Do you want to have sex with me?
Oh, now do you want to? That what that means?
Yes, voulez-vous coucher avec moi means do you want to have sex with me?
You serious?
Yes, I am.
Wow. And I like that song, Lady Marmalade. I need to put that out.
Yes. They're like, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? And I'm like, do you want to have sex with me tonight?
So okay, so in in French, do if it was on the radio, would they bleep it out or would they
No.
let it play? Okay,
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
that's
Yeah,
funny.
it means, do you want to have sex with me tonight?
I didn't know that.
Yes, ce soir, tonight.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, you learn something new every day. Look at that.
This is French. We always
Mm.
sound sophisticated, even though we're like, "Do you want to have sex?"
being being dirty and sound and making it sound sweet.
Yes.
Okay.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? And it's like, "Do you want to have sex?"
And I'm like, really, my
Oh, yo,
love.
French, like I've been used to it now with American being, "Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?" And I'm like, "So you asking me if I want to fuck you?" They're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yes, that's what you're asking me."
Right. So, listen, let me just leave it alone. Listen.
Les
Mm-mm.
libertines, that means the liberator, let's say. People who are really free.
Um,
We're French,
mm.
after all.
They like the freedom. They like the freedom of the French kiss.
That's why we killed our king.
What?
Do you not
What?
know in France they killed their king?
Just recently?
No, a long
Oh,
time ago, Marie Antoinette. You know Marie Antoinette?
yes, yes, yes.
That was one of the last queen of France.
Uh huh.
They killed her. They
They
cut her
did.
head. Yes,
Is okay.
she was the French
So,
queen.
that movie or the play Les Miserables, is that
Les
connected to?
Miserables.
Is that connected? It's like the
Yes,
same
that's
time
when it
period.
was the revolution. But it's
Oh.
the story of Jean Valjean.
So how they kill her? They poisoned her
No, they cut her head off.
in like a guillotine.
Yes.
Oh,
Avec la
that's
guillotine, ils lui ont coupé la tête.
well, at least it was quick. What can I
Yeah.
say?
Yo,
Dang.
they cut her head. That's it. That's all. The French
Be-
Revolution.
because they were like the poor people were poor and the rich people was rich and they didn't care, right? Something like that.
Like royalty everywhere. But it was a little too extreme because they had suffered a lot of loss. And you will not believe it, but the American Revolution was one of
Hmm.
the last straw.
Really?
Yes, because the French king, that was the husband of Marie Antoinette, he
Uh
gave a
huh.
bunch of money and soldiers to America because, you know, he hated Britain and all of that. So they were like, yeah, we're going to help you. Destroy them. But then, yeah, thank you for the help, but it didn't bring anything to France. So you have just put your country in debt just to tell fuck you to the English. So that was not cool and it didn't help them at all. Yes, one of the Louis 16.
That's
Hmm.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I love it. I love history. I
Yeah, like
know English. I know your history. I know my history. I know everyone's history. I love history.
yeah, I didn't know. Well, I've heard of Les Miserables. I've heard of that.
But
I
have
knew
you
it was
seen
something.
Hamilton? Alexander
No.
Hamilton.
Yeah, yeah,
Alexander
yeah, 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 yeah.
Hamilton.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay,
I've
yeah.
seen
You see
I've
him
seen
when
it.
at one point he talks about the king and everything. Do you know that
Hmm.
this is the husband of Queen Charlotte
Queen Charlotte of like Charlotte, North Carolina.
and
Is that because
Bridgerton? Yeah, that too.
because you know that's what Charlotte, North Carolina is named after
Exactly. They
Queen
did it
Charlotte.
in her honor. But yeah, you know her like Queen Charlotte from Bridgerton?
Uh
That
huh.
was her husband that lost America.
Okay, got
So
you,
when you
got
see
you.
him, like, you know, like he is like there's a bunch of what's the name of the thing inside? Saliva coming down of his face and he looks
Uh huh.
crazy.
Uh huh.
Remember Queen Charlotte's husband is crazy. And Bridgerton. He's the one who lost America.
Oh wow,
And
wow.
you see at one point, and Hamilton, you see at one point that the David Diggs, okay, like at one point he goes to France to find
Mhm.
ally. That's what I told
Uh,
you.
That's
Okay, when he
right.
goes to
Okay,
France,
yep.
and then the king is like, "Yeah, let's go." For what? I don't know.
Okay,
Didn't bring
yep.
anything. Didn't do anything. And then they
Wow.
cut their head.
So they were like, enough is enough. You're
Yeah,
out
why
of
are you
here,
sending our money there? You're sending people there. You're sending a bunch of things there. We're literally starving. And that's where it comes the thing of Marie Antoinette, which is a lie. She didn't say that. Let them eat cake.
Oh, she didn't say let them eat cake?
No, she never said that. That was insane.
Okay.
She never said that.
Where'd they get that's just a weird thing. Just like where'd they get that
She was
from?
because it was royalty and they hated them, okay?
Oh, okay.
And they were starving and those people were chilling in Versailles, okay? So they were like,
Mm.
oh, she said what?
And they
So
was like off
anything
with her head.
exactly. So they killed them all. And then that was the new republic. And then you will see Napoleon coming up.
Oh wow. 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 That is very interesting. I
Yeah,
love history
I
too. I'm
love
like,
history. Did you know that
yeah.
Austria did not exist before Napoleon?
Australia or Austria?
Austria.
Austria like next to Germany.
Yeah.
Okay.
With
It did
France
not.
and TT.
So Austria was part of what? German? I mean, part of
It was part
France?
of the Holy Roman Empire.
Okay, the Roman Empire. Okay. Okay.
Hmm. And then it was
Okay.
broken up by Napoleon. And there's a bunch of country that's sprung out of this.
Right, right, right,
No, I
right.
love history. I fucking love history.
I mean, Europe is not that big, so the way they,
Mhm.
the way they break it up, they could be like three countries and still be, a decent
Exactly like
size, right?
the URSS that Putin is always trying to recreate for the love of Jesus.
I don't know what his. They're like ever since the Cold War, he's been trying to get it back. Russia's
Yes, yes, he has.
big,
Oh my God. But yeah, no,
big.
guys, I love history. History will let you know what the fuck is going on with the present, which is why
Mm,
anyone who
true.
knows history would look at what's going on with Trump and be like, oh my God.
Right. We don't have no guillotines out here, but you better be glad people are not the way they used to be, honey. I mean,
Mm.
even though they've tried a
Poor.
couple of times now, but
Yo, I'm telling you, they killed them all.
dang,
They killed them all. They just killed them all. It was
dang.
so funny.
But
I'm
but they
obsessed with
but
history.
but they didn't have like elections. They were kings and queens, so they never went out until they died anyway, right? So that was like the quick way.
You're
At
in
least with
French,
like
though. You're right. I am not French, but we have a lot of similarity because of Quebec. Quebec used to belong to the French, and Quebec is one of the reason why the French king decided to help American Revolution. Because after the end of the 100-year war, where
mhm,
Britain won against France, they had to give Quebec as a consolation prize. So there is a lot of things that you will see in Quebec that reflect the French history. Yes, I can tell you about the Asian history. What would you like to know? Because that's why I'm so connected to France because Quebec was under France and a lot of things was kept from
mhm.
France. And also in 80 was colonized by French people. So a lot of the literature and a lot of the history will
Yep.
come from France too. So both of my origin were colonized by France. So that's
Yeah.
why you will see a lot of Quebecois or even Asian people. We have so much that we learn from France. Like a lot of the curriculum that you see in 80 will have a lot of French history and a lot of French literature, which is why also
Right.
my family is so big in 80 because my family was seen as really intellectual. So my grandfather was one of the first one that ever open an academy in France. So to talk
Okay.
about Asian literature. So that his name is Massillon Kwaku. He's like a big, big thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what do you want to know about 80? I can tell you anything. Weird ass person that I know is Danny. Mm.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
knew that.
know
I knew that
everyone
Haiti
history.
was colonized by the French too. I did know that because I went to Haiti as a kid. I remember that my trauma, but uh,
Oh my god!
Yes, my mother's bright idea to go to Haiti on vacation in the 80s, but between the first and the second coup, okay, at the time. So it's like
Oh my God,
right,
which one?
I want to
Duvalier
say
or
like
Aristide?
somewhere between 86 and 89. It was somewhere in there. I can't
Okay,
remember,
so
but
that must be Duvalier. That must be Duvalier.
I was a kid and they locked them borders down. They was like either
Yeah.
you go to Cuba or you could stay and ride it out and take your chances. And at the time, Cuba was not friendly with the United States, and we
No,
had to make a decision whether we was gonna stay or whether we was gonna chance it with Cuba, because Cuba damn sure wasn't gonna let nobody out. So yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I
that's
was a little
insane.
kid.
But yeah, there
Yes.
was a lot of things. I think that you're clearly talking about in Duvalier's history when it was the son. It wasn't the father, it was the son.
Okay.
They kicked him out because he was an idiot.
Yeah, they
Basically,
was like,
I
yeah,
call
they had.
that period of 80, what
Mm-hmm.
if Prince Harry became king? Oh, yeah, because Michelle Bennett is basically Meghan Markle.
Oh,
Yeah, and I
okay.
hate that bitch.
I know I know. Well, see, now I know you don't like her, so I don't
I
know
don't
too much
like her.
about it, but
And
I
she's like,
know.
because she reminds me of Michelle Bennett. Okay. And I'm like, all the nightmare people could have about Harry becoming king, that's what happened with Duvalier's son, Baby
uh
Doug.
I get
And
it.
then that's why they lost their fucking country.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It
they
definitely
lost it
wasn't
because,
vacation. It definitely wasn't vacation. My mother's get rich quick scheme was to go to Haiti, buy art cheap, and then come back to America and sell it. I tell you no lie. Her and my godmother dragged my little butterball fat ass down there,
no way.
and that was their get rich quick scheme. And but let me tell you, coming from America at the time, growing up in the suburbs, upper middle class neighborhood, I was not prepared for the life of Haiti, right? I was not prepared. And I thank God for that
Mm,
trip, because honestly, it was there that my perspective changed for the world. That I actually got to see that there were people that did not have the basic things that took. I was a spoiled little kid. Like I had, my own room or whatever, but I got to see people that didn't have the things that I had. And I did. It's like, how Michael Jackson did Man in the Mirror. It was literally a Man in the Mirror type of experience. When I got home, I did kiss the ground at the airport, at Newark
yeah,
Airport
bad.
in New Jersey. I was kissing the ground, but I was never going back. But I did learn, and I'm grateful that I did learn that, because it did it changed my heart and it changed my perspective at a young age.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
Wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. My family is so rich in
See,
80. You
but I
just
did
have a
see the white.
bunch of people that do everything for you. So
Yeah, I
never
did
have to.
see the White House though. They had what
Hmm?
I called the White House. I
Yeah,
called
the
it, and
presidential
this
house.
White House was so immaculately white. It was better than
Yeah.
our White House. And that was the one thing that I remember, like after seeing everybody in the market and stuff like that, and the people that were asking for money. And then we pulled up, past the shanty towns and everything. We pulled up, and I was like, that's the White House. And they were like, no, I don't know if that's where the president lived or what. The house was immaculate. The flowers, everything. It was the
Yeah.
most gorgeous house I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever seen in my life. So,
Like I said, I would love to. Like I have seen so little of I feel like the real 80. Like I feel because where my family is from and how they are is just what I've seen is not the real 80. Like me, I
mhm,
mostly hear a story of because Baby Duck and his wife were really ridiculous. So let's
mhm.
say they would do soiree with like they had fur,
Fur?
but it's 80. Yes.
Hmm.
So they
Okay.
would put like a bunch of air conditioner everywhere, and so they could have fur on them. And my mom and my father and my grandfather were just there being idiot with fur. and 80.
Is this before Canada?
Yeah, that was before Canada.
Okay, so they wanted to go somewhere cold so they could wear furs.
No, they were just like, oh, let's do a fur party. And 80. So thank you. So they
Whew.
decided to do like a bunch. Like my mom met Mother Teresa and bunch of things. Like this is why I'm
Mhm.
like, hey, everything is corrupt. Everyone is corrupt. Everything is bullshit. The law is bullshit because my family was bullshit.
Mm,
And then they had to run
mm.
away when baby duck got baby duck.
Baby gun. Oh, so they okay, so they ran away. Okay. I mean, Haiti's not for the weak. I will tell you that right now. That ain't for the weak.
Depend where you are. Depend on the
Yeah.
privilege. That's the thing I'm telling you because my mom was basically raised like a princess, and I was
Mm.
raised like a peasant. So I don't understand what the fuck she's talking about because I was yes exactly mother. When I told my mom my Mother Teresa was a piece of shit, just
Wow.
even now
Yeah, I
she
heard
still has
that.
not forgiven me for that.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loved Mother Teresa. She was like, oh my God, look, I met her. I was like, she's a piece of shit. And she was like,
Mm,
so yeah, no, my mom was raised like a princess. She was in the best school, like the top 1% of 80, you know?
mm.
So like when I
Yeah.
tell you, I'm like, I don't know how the people, like, I don't know how they, like people live because when I went to
No.
80, that's not where I went. I went into the big fucking house where there was no running water, but you just had
No.
to call someone and they would do it for you. Like you shit and then you leave the shit and you call someone to put the water in.
Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was like, take me back to America right now.
Yeah. No, me, I
I,
was just like, you finished doing your thing and you're just like,
yeah, putting the water in the tank and just
yeah, go do
flush
it.
it down.
I ain't doing shit. Why would I do something?
Wow.
Like
Yeah, it was
literally, they will feed you. They will like come and they will feed your like they will feed you. It was ridiculous.
wow.
And I'm a poor bitch from Munch. Like
They
me,
you was rich. You was
I'm
rich
not like
there.
my mom. Okay, my mom got pregnant with me in Montreal. Okay, so me, I'm
Right.
a poor bitch. Okay,
Right.
I didn't come from like my mom tells me this, and I'm like, what? What you mean? What you mean? But then when I
Right.
went there, when I was like, I think I was 8 years old,
Hmm.
having people like literally waiting to wipe out my ass was weird to me. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, I can wipe out. I'm cool.
Like
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm not like you should see
Like what
my
type of weird stuff is going on over here? I'm good. I'm trying
exactly
to
what the
write.
fuck is going on here. So yeah, like 80 is like either you have absurd poverty or absurd money.
Riches. Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's absurd, and that's how it is. I feel like a lot in those type of country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you will either
And it.
see absurd poverty. Like there's no middle class. There
Yeah.
is poverty and 1%.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, I saw the poverty, honey. I saw it for you. I can tell you all about it. I listen, let me tell you how my little dumb fat ass was out there being in grown folks conversation, okay? Cuz my mom, I told you she was trying to get this art, and one lady, she walked up to us and the baby was naked, fully naked. So I'd never seen a naked baby before, and the woman didn't have no top on, but she had on bottoms. So her boobies was out and the baby was naked, right? And she's saying something in French, right, to my mother, which I'm assuming is I need some money for the baby to get Pampers, right? Because that makes sense in my mind. So my mother's going, no, no, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. I don't have any money or whatever. This this dumbass right here, goes, mommy, you have money. You have lots of money. And all these people that didn't speak no English spoke English right then. Everybody understood that. Okay? And I can't tell you how we got out of that situation because I have a mental block on that. But the last thing I remember is that people were pushing and shoving and pulling me. And I was trying to grab onto my mother and I couldn't. And I started screaming and panicking and like, just like, and I could not, and it was just people everywhere. Now, mind you, I'm a little kid. I can't, push people off me. But the next thing I remember, we were in a restaurant. I don't remember how we got there. I don't remember who helped us. I don't remember who got us out of that. Like, I literally to this day, I try to think of like, how did we get out of this?
No, no,
But
no, be cool with that. When your brain blocks something for you, you say, thank
mhm,
brain, and you never think of it.
yeah, because it was like,
Don't think of it. Don't think of it. Your brain is protecting you for a reason.
and I learned to stay out of grown folks' business. Learn to keep my fat ass mouth shut. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Bitch, that's up, little girl.
Right. When my mama told me stay out of grown folks' business, I should have
Yeah.
damn listened. That's what I
No,
should
no,
have
no, no,
did.
no. People, like, they're really, it's absurdly poor there.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
absurd.
Yeah. And it's
Suppose.
understandable. It's understandable. But
Hmm.
for kids don't know, But
No,
I'm
kids
telling you,
don't
I
know.
learned that lesson. Shut my damn mouth. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
mama, you
yeah.
got lots of money. And everybody understood that. It's plain
Hmm.
English. They understood that plain English.
Of course, they understand. Okay, like, no,
Wasn't nobody
no,
speaking English until then.
no, no. What a bad idea. No, what I remember from 80 is being treated like a princess.
Hey, well, at least you have great memories, honey.
Yeah, because there was also the thing about, you know, you're light skinned, so they must have treated you better, no? Is your mother light skinned? Because there
She
is a
is, but
lot of there is no racism in
she is.
80. There is colorism.
Tolerance,
Colorism, yeah.
color.
Oh
Oh, colorism. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
my God. God, do they love their little, like, they love it. They're obsessed.
Mm. My mother was light skinned, but of course she's darker than me. And my godmother, who was with her, she's like your complexion.
Mhm.
So, I don't know because I was a fat kid too. So nobody thinks the fat kid looking like, Winnie the Pooh
That
is
means
very
nothing
cute,
in
right?
80. You're freaking light. Like, they
They're
must have
like
been obsessed with you.
ugly looking weird kid, but
No, like me, I'm not considered pale, but I'm not considered dark. So they
okay.
were treating me like, oh my God. Like, I went on TV
Um,
for
yeah.
publicity for a camp.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were like, you little girl who does not speak Creole at all. You're a kwaku, you're pretty, come.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I just,
And I was like,
I don't.
yes, it is really nice.
But it's funny because being light skinned somewhere
Mhm.
else, like if I grew up in the South, people tell me all the time, like, oh, you would have been the favorite. But being from up north, I was too light.
Mhm.
I did not fit in because I was too light. So I was too light, so I wasn't black enough. And I'm not white, so I don't fit in. I don't fit in with you. My nose is too big. My hair is too, kinky. Like they knew I wasn't white at all. And so growing up, it was really something I had to get used to, just loving myself for who I am, because being part of a family where everybody is, everybody's black, even the light skinned people are darker than me, and just being that one that's kind of outside the norm, you never really feel like, you get accepted or you're made fun of or you're called names, albino and all types of other stuff. So, up north, it wasn't like that where, you get treated better because you're light. You're like, oh no, you too light. You're not one of us. You can't be with us. So, yeah.
That's crazy. And 80, you would have, if you had been born in my family, you would have been seen as a princess of the highest order.
Really?
Your
Yep. Nope.
maidenhead
Not
would
me.
have been sold for a lot of money.
Yep, I was low man on the totem pole. I didn't have enough color. I didn't have enough color to for anybody to be like you not black, you not this, you not. I was always everything but what I was, and I think that's why my mother, because she's very pro black, and my father was very pro black because that's what they were. She was very adamant about me knowing about myself, knowing about where I come from. And so I used to have to go to black school, which I tell people all the time. Like on Saturday mornings from 8 to 12, I went to black school. And I had learned everything about being black, history, science, art, math, drama, everything, because I guess it got so bad that it bothered my mother, that she felt like I didn't know what my identity was, because people always assumed that I was whatever it was that I was around. And so she was like, no, you're a black girl. You're gonna go to black school. You're gonna learn about being a black girl. I wasn't allowed to have white dolls. All my dolls had to be black. I wasn't allowed to have, like, when I colored my pictures, all of my pictures were brown. And even though it didn't represent me, that's what I had to do because I was a black girl. So do you understand? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
You kind of get that.
insane. That's
It is.
insane.
It is. I remember the first white doll I got was for my birthday. And somebody in my class had bought me like a white Barbie doll. And when I opened it, I looked at my mom and I was like, is she gonna let me keep it? Because I was not
Exactly.
allowed to have. Yep. I was not allowed to have white dolls. No, not at all. Like, so yeah. My mother definitely wanted to make sure that I knew who I was. So, she did a good job instilling that in me, and now I can be comfortable being the bright light in the room.
There you go. But it's like still, it's like complicated because clearly you took your skin tone from somewhere in your family. Like it comes from
Right,
genetic.
right, right,
So it would
right.
have been nice to have someone to help you navigate that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
that I've never thought about the complexity of it. Like I'm
yeah.
just always like grateful that I'm like neither light nor dark. Because
Like
being
just
dark
you.
skinned is not because being dark skinned is people treat you in ways that I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm, yeah. See, and I just wanted to have. I just give me some color. And before I didn't
Mhm.
tan, so I would just be red. Now I get it. Like now, I actually have a tan. I'm actually darker than I used to be when I was a kid.
Jesus Marie Joseph, girl, how white were we?
I don't listen. Living when I lived in North Carolina, I lived in North Carolina for 17 years and I got a permanent tan because the sun always be in the sun. But I mean, I'm still bright, but it's just darker than what I
Yeah,
was.
light
I was,
skin. Like there's a
I was
lot
Casper.
of black people that are light skinned. There's a lot of
Yeah,
people that are dark skinned. There's a lot of people that are brown skinned, like me.
yeah,
I just think you have so many different experience depending on your skin tone. And
yeah.
I think there is an automatic, people assume that there is so much privilege with being light. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about the fact that you can feel ostracized.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
oh, okay. Like I said, for me, like until I got older, that's when
Mm-hmm.
I learned about colorism
Yeah, yeah,
because it didn't
yeah.
affect me. I was not
Right,
light enough to have privilege, and I was
right,
not dark enough for people to tell me that I'm ugly as sin.
right,
So it
right,
was just a non-factor. I was just black.
right,
I was
right,
not affected by colorism because what is there to say about my skin tone?
right, right. Exactly,
Like I'm
exactly.
neither dark nor light. I'm just in the middle.
Right. Like the struggle is real for everybody. I think that's what people don't
Exactly.
realize is that everybody goes through their own struggle, and you just never know what the struggle is. It depends on where you are, and the environment that you're around, and the people, and whether they accept you, whether they don't. But like I've come into, like, I'm happy the way that I am. I'm good. I like it. It's all right.
Like you learn, you live and you learn. Me, I'm cool with who I am. Absolutely. I love myself. But at the
Mhm.
same time, I'm like, oh, it's so interesting to learn about other people's perspective because I would have assumed that as being like I said, I was like, oh, you're light at 80, you must have been living the la vida loca. But then
Nope, not me. I was like, help!
and me, I was like, living la vida loca.
Right, right, right.
Like, oh my God, I want a sandwich.
Right. I was learning life lessons, honey. Learning life
Oh no,
lessons. That's
my
what I was
aunt had
doing.
that. Oh my God, my aunt had that enormous house that she had no right to. It was clearly stealing. And like I said, my family is not perfect at all. Let's not even talk about.
Ah,
And
wow. They don't get stealing houses?
that house was so enormous. Yo, I
Wow.
used to get lost in the house. And then I learned my aunt basically stole the house. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. My family is not nice. Okay.
Wow.
I'm the nice one in my family. And I tell people to go suck my asshole. So imagine.
Wow.
No,
Oh my goodness.
my family is gangster, man.
Wow. They
Like
over
the
there
bunch of
stealing houses,
criminals
honey.
that you would know from she stole the house. Yes, she did.
Wow.
Like people
And
in my
she's
family are like, no, Maggie. I'm like, shut your bitch ass up, okay? Let me call it how it is. I ain't gonna
right,
bullshit you. I ain't gonna bullshit me.
right. Let me be real for a
I'll
second.
just be real, okay? I'm like, yeah, you stole it, bitch. You think I don't know you stole it?
Dang, that
You
is
stole
gangster.
it legally, but you still stole it.
Oh, that's gangster. That's
Because
definitely
you
is
know when you
gangster.
have the court in your fucking pocket and then the
Hmm.
judge is ruling in your favor, but you don't have any right to win.
Right. Oh, I know. I understand that. I
Okay,
understand
that
that.
was my aunt. Okay, she would go to
Wow.
court with the poor people who should have the house because it was
Uh-huh.
their inheritance, and she would win when it's not her house
Wow.
because life is what unfair.
Yeah,
And
that
then my
is.
family would look at me being like, Maggie, don't say that. I was like, she stole that shit. I was like,
Wow.
as I am a normal person, I'm telling your bitch ass, you stole that shit.
Dang, that's messed up. That is messed up.
Mm. Okay, no comment. Okay, the thing I've heard my family do, listen, one of the daughter of that aunt that was stealing houses from poor people.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that my one of my aunt, because that's my older aunt, okay?
Mhm.
One of my other aunt, she was in a scandal in the United States, in Florida, where she was putting up a lot of fucking fake ass diploma, which she lied to the family and said, because normally with the kwaku, you do illegal shit, but you don't get caught.
Right.
Because that is the humiliating part. It's not doing the
Right.
criminal shit. My family is fucked.
Right.
Okay, it's not doing the criminal shit. It's getting caught. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, please don't get caught and embarrass
Yeah,
us.
yo, do the criminal shit, but don't get caught. I'm
Right.
like, the
Embarrass the
fuck is
whole
it with that
family, and now
family?
we gotta look at you crazy like, come on, stupid. Now you're gonna get caught. You wasn't supposed to do it.
Like my mom has always been like, the revolutionary. Like she was going into like while she was at the one top 1%, she was going into those revolution as to we need to get to put out the bigger class. My mom wanted to be like, you know, and then she was like, it was all bullshit. And I'm like, oh, mommy, you're so cute. So yeah, no, like there was that big thing that's called the nightingale thingy. My aunt,
Mhm.
who is okay, yeah, she's told us, oh, I was barely in that thing. That's why I had such a low sentence in prison. No, she got a low sentence because She literally gave out everyone.
How about
Like,
she snitched? She had to snitch.
she's a snitch. Okay? She snitched on her
On
own
everybody.
secretary. She snitched on her own secretary. The
See?
secretary who did nothing and now is 20 years in prison while my aunt is chilling. You
Oh
think I'm not calling out
no.
my aunt? I was like, you bitch. I hate that aunt. I
Oh
hate that aunt. Okay. But yeah,
no.
she made millions. So, good for her.
And she sent innocent people to prison.
Yeah. That's my family.
Wow.
That's my family.
That's crazy.
That's my family direct. Not even like, oh, it's my auntie from the other side of Baba. No, no, no. Directly.
That's
The
messed up.
aunt
Like,
that
who's
I
gonna
saw
be
every Christmas. The aunt that raised me. I'm like, what the.
who's
But me, they don't
gonna
like
be
me at my family because I will say shit like, you're fucked up.
that's my
Because
problem. Like,
she,
you gonna do some shit and then snitch. Don't be in it and then snitch. Like,
oh, she snitched her like, and she lied to Hello Cops, and she lied to the family. She was like, I barely did anything, but I'm a bitch. So I went and read all the FBI papers. I read everything. I was like, that bitch was the second in command, and she's talking about, oh, I was barely in it. I'm like, you.
damn. That's how it be though. That's how it be.
I don't know. I made it a point for everyone in my family to know exactly what she was. I was like, fuck you. Yeah, me, I'm
Wow.
come out of family. Like, people don't, like, they will be like, I'm so caught up. I'm coming up. I'm like, yeah,
You came in with your bullshit.
yeah.
You came in with
You be
all
here,
the
like,
bullshit.
acting as if you're innocent. Fuck y'all. You're not innocent. You suck.
Right. Like, dang, that's crazy.
Oh,
That
you
is
steal
crazy.
people's house and you think I'm not going to tell you. So, how is the stolen house? But they don't like me when I say that. They're
Like,
like,
don't tell us the
Maggie, it's not
truth.
polite. I'm like, fuck polite. You think it was polite for her to steal the people's house?
It's not polite. That's funny. Now we have morals and standards. I don't think
There
so.
you go. No, I did a whole PowerPoint presentation about how my aunt was the second in command and she snitched
Wow.
on that person, that person. Oh, my aunt
Damn.
hates me. She hates me.
Damn.
I was like, that's
Damn.
why people in my family, everyone knows. Oh no, don't send Maggie on something. She'll find everything about it. Because
Oh my
I'm a psychopath.
goodness.
I'm a
Well, you
psychopath and I will tell you everything. I'll be like, that person did this, 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 this. I feel no shame. And they're like, Maggie, it's your family. You need to protect. I'm like, fuck my family. Fuck y'all.
yeah, if they feel no shame, why should you feel some? I don't know.
Exactly. I was like, I made it a point to mention that at every even at Christmas.
You the ass. You the ass.
When my aunt came, I was like, are you not supposed to be in probation? Oh yeah, no fuck. It's your secretary, right? Ah,
Oh my
she hates
goodness.
me. I love it that she hates me.
That's so funny. Yeah, that
I
is
love it
so
that she
funny.
hates me. Fuck her.
Yeah, she dirty for that one. She real dirty for that one.
And I
That's
always hated that aunt. That's the craziest part of it.
like I ain't like you anyway. I was waiting for you to do some
She
shit.
don't like you, bitch.
I was waiting. I just wanted you to fuck up. Just once. That's all I needed.
So you snitch on me, yes, like you're a snitch, bitch. Okay, we're all snitches here. We're all snitches. Okay, I'm a snitch that you snitch on the poor lady that got 20 years for being your
Yeah.
fucking secretary, you punk ass bitch.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn. You
yeah,
like I ain't like you anyway. I was waiting for you to fuck up.
I never liked you anyway, and now she hates me. She won't even tell
Right.
me happy, like Merry Christmas. The point to
Oh
tell
my goodness.
everyone in the family that she was number two and that she's. I was like, you sent an innocent woman 20 years in prison. You're damn fucking right. I will tell everyone, you stupid bitch.
That's crazy. Madgie was waiting. She was ready. She was like,
Exactly. I was like, I did a PowerPoint telling my mom. I was like, so these are all the people.
like
No,
this.
people hate me and my family because they know I'm nosy as fuck. That's why when I see the Dani, the Snoopy, I'm like, I'm gonna find you because I'm crazy. Okay, I snitch on
Oh,
my family. You think I won't snitch on you?
that
I
part.
snitch on my auntie. If I had been in America when my auntie was sending that lady for 20 years, you know I will be there sitting down, being like, no, it's my aunt's fault.
Right. You be trying to be
Okay.
for the defense.
And then my mom would be mad at me because we're supposed to be loyal to family.
Yeah, nah.
But me,
I
I
ain't
don't
loyal to the
believe in
dumb
that.
shit.
I'm loyal to the truth. And the truth is my family
Yep.
suck most of the time. That's
Yep.
what happened when you're raising the 1%. You will never find people that are more sucky than people who have privilege.
Wow.
That's why I recognize Dani as the privileged puta that she is.
Yeah,
Because she
because
reminds me of my family. And I'm like,
wow.
you look like a bitch
Wow.
that had people put hot water on your ass while you were fucking pooping. You look that type of bitch.
Yeah. You kind
And
of a
she
little
is.
disconnected.
But yes, guys, I love you all. I love you, Steph. I am at 9%. So I'm gonna go and sleep.
All right. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Love you guys. Bye. Love you all. See you all tomorrow. Yes, I'm making fucking. Yo, you stole the whole fucking business. You think I'm not gonna fucking say something? Oh my god, I'm the worst. Okay, I will snitch on you. Fuck you, man. So thank you guys. Bye.